Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
dude.
what are you doing here?
Oh my gosh.
It's us.
The Patreon.
Me, Matt, and Spud. Having fun at night. It's a nighttime party.
Indecent hour too.
Crazy hour.
Very indecent hour.
Matt,
This is like a seance.
what are you going to tell the folks?
The final part of the first crusade, dude. The Battle of Jerusalem. Sorry guys, I'm already fucking up. I'm usually in REM sleep right now like a dog.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, we're going with the final act of the first crusade. The Battle of the Holy City, Jerusalem.
Rev up the podcast. Ooh.
So you know where we left off. You know where we left off.
I don't know where we left off. Just give me
But
a quick
I'm gonna
recap.
all right.
Quick recap.
Quick recap.
relapse.
So really what happened was the Pope Urban, I believe, fired up the French. He was like, guys, these Muslims are out of fucking control. We can't go to the Holy Land. This is fucking bullshit.
Revved up the baguettes.
Yeah,
He
he goes.
rev up the French.
The Pope said, we got to get away. He didn't say we got to get away from these guys. He said, we got to go right towards it. We got to take it to fight to him.
Pope Urban was Dilbert.
He was
He
clot.
Dilberted out on the Muzz.
A lot of folks still read it out.
Yeah. So
Pope
he
Dilbert the Fourth.
Pope spaz. So then a bunch of people go over there and they just had like
He had a Pope
a
spaz.
3-year bloody fucking. It just was 3 years of just bloody, horrible fighting against these Muslims, and the Muslims were a superior force. And there's just been a ton of like weird coincidences and kind of like lucky turns, of the dice.
Almost religious.
Yeah, very religious.
So we're 3 years in.
Almost
Dude.
miraculous.
Miraculous shit, dude. We left off at the fall of Antioch,
Okay.
which is a fallen
I've
city
heard of
from the
Antioch,
Byzantine
yeah.
Empire. And the guy Alexius from Byzantium was like basically using the Crusaders to get back his snatched territories from these fucking Seljuk Turks and these fucking mother.
Everyone hates the Turks, dude.
oh god.
Everybody hates the Turks.
Oh boy.
They're pissed. Yeah. I mean, from Alexios' perspective, I'm talking Alexios' perspective. He was kind of like these fucking Muslims.
These goddamn Muslims.
So he was pissed off as they took his holy cities.
They took my stuff.
He took his fucking things. Want to give it back. So then so he was using the Frankish, forces to basically take his cities back. So the Battle of Antioch was just like these guys were up against completely hopeless things where they'd be outside to siege a wall of Antioch specifically. And like, they'd know like, damn, there's forces that like Muslim forces could come at any times and just smash us up against these walls. Because like getting inside was like almost impossible.
It's a bit of a Thermopylae.
Big time.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that is, but big time.
Yeah. I was excited to hear how that went.
So yeah, dude,
Both of you guys on
a bit of a Thermopylae.
Yeah.
rev
So,
up the Thermopylae.
I mean, dude, so
Ooh.
Antioch alone was just it was fucking miraculous, the fact that they got in. And I don't go into too much detail about Antioch, but basically they were up against the wall. They were fucked up. They couldn't get in. They were going to die. The Turks were coming. Kerboga's army was coming to get them.
Who's?
Kerboga. He was the guy. That was the bro. Kerboga.
Kerboga.
Kerboga, dude.
Are there Hezbollahs?
I like
Are
taking
these
chances
Hezbollahs?
on names. Taking chances on. I have no idea who that
Kerboga.
is. But just
Yo,
being
I
like,
mean, I'm-
fucking Kerboga's guys are coming.
Not trying to be racist, but are these like Hezbollahs?
No.
Like, what am I
No,
imagining?
these were
What am I imagining?
Arabs.
were
Arabs?
Arabs,
Alright,
but then they
straight
did
up
have the Seljuk Turks, were like the bad guys from Mulan.
Okay.
Turk boys. We're talking fucking.
They had a big
They,
black guy.
they all
and
look
a
like
parrot.
George Clooney. Bunch of George
So, yeah,
Clooney's.
yeah, these
Purple
were-
eyes.
These are a bunch of Jake
Gorgeous
Gyllenhaals,
olive
dude.
skin.
A bunch of Jake Gyllenhaals.
A bunch of Gyllenhaals fucking coming at you on horses. In stupid pants.
is
Dressed like
Cardinal.
Aladdin.
So then basically the Crusades wasn't led by the first Crusade was not led by a king. Can you believe that? It was just a ragtag bunch of noblemen. You couldn't believe the ragtag group,
Vigilantes.
basically.
Basically, a bunch of Rittenhouse.
A bunch of guys cross state
Medieval
lines.
Rittenhouse
dude.
and Zimmermans.
A bunch of guys cross
Yeah.
state lines with swords.
Descended upon them. Bunch of patriots.
So they take Antioch
Pop
and just
Squad.
like a total like what the fuck?
Like
How do we
January
even do
6th.
this? Basically, yes.
January 6th, Antioch.
Big time. In a sense,
One
yes,
woman got
absolutely.
popped in the
So the wall of Antioch.
Yeah, dude. So they get into Antioch, take it over against all odds, and then Kerboga's army is outside to smash them after they like literally didn't have any food. We're going to starve to death. They're fucked in Antioch, and then they say, "Yo, the only option we have." They try to like commit suicide multiple times. We're like, this will be a glorious martyrdom. Let's just all walk out of the city and just give it all we got against Kerboga's army, and just like we'll go out in a blaze of glory. So they're all prepared to die just to defend Antioch. So they're like, there's no way we can do it. And something weird happened where they all came out. The Seljuk Turks like to circle people. So they have a big circle around the walls of Antioch. So they didn't expect these dudes to come out like this. And in the middle of the night, they're like, fuck it. And they just charged out. The Turks are like, what the fuck is this? And they broke through their one line. So then that like circle formation retreated. And they had a huge force standing outside the city. But when the retreaters ran in, they blasted through the guy Kerboga's main army. So like he was like, fuck it. He sent them in to charge. The retreating force crashed into his force and they all just ran away, disgraced. So then that, like, dude, like they should have died. They were wildly outnumbered.
So they lived.
They lived. It was miraculous. So now they're in so I'm setting the stage. Now they're in Antioch. And the guy, I think his name was Bohemond, was the guy who was in charge of Antioch. Foxy little guy, because the way he got in charge of it was like, yo, if one of us comes up with a successful battle plan,
clever.
very foxy, clever. This is Crusade language.
Yeah, we're not talking like your perverted sex stuff. Talking foxy,
dude,
I'm horny. It's
clever.
linked.
Bohemond goes, he ends up going like this. They're outside Antioch. They're like, dude, these guys are about to smash us. Bohemond goes, yo, what if one of us came up with like a cool plan to actually take over the city? Would that guy be able to rule the city? And they're like, yeah, dude, whatever. He goes, all right, I have a guy on the inside. He says he's going to lower down the ladder. We can go. And so that's how they end up getting Antioch. Anyway, so they're in Antioch. Bohemond's in charge. Raymore of Toulouse, he's not liking the shit at all. He's another like nobleman. He's like, dude, this is kind of bullshit. So Raymore of Toulouse starts going and sacking cities outside of Antioch. Meanwhile, the main forces are kind of like, this is bullshit. We want to get Jerusalem. Like, we're here. This is a holy war. A lot of like the poor guys were like, fuck it, we want Jerusalem, we want the religious glory. And the noblemen were like, we're going to take some of these territories. So the reason I'm saying all of this is because Raymore of Toulouse and Bohemond eventually teamed up to take out a small city named Murat, which ended up being pivotal in finally sending them to Jerusalem, because it was just, everything was stagnated around Antioch, and people were like, well, we should give it back to the Byzantine Empire, blah, blah, blah. So they're fighting. So does that all make sense?
Yeah, I'm visual. I'm actually going to look up Antioch to see how
check
close
it out. But dude,
is.
we're talking Murat right now.
Oh, I just want to check it. I
Check
just want
out
to see a
Antioch.
map. I just want to see a map.
Check Antioch out.
Yeah.
So, dude.
It's got to be on Google Maps.
So we're talking, this is the winter of 1098. Raymond of Toulouse and Bohemond lead a joint attack on the city of Murat. And after it took 2 weeks, and they finally scale the walls, and with siege towers or whatever. So they get in, it took them a whole day basically to get over the walls.
It's not coming up.
This is nuts.
What are you talking about?
This whole thing.
I'm telling you, it's tracking.
Nuts.
It's tracking. Does it not make sense? That sounds like a
I'm
no.
listening.
That sounds like a no. I gave such, that was off the dome, dude. It
No, that was great.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm following.
was off the dome.
There's a bunch of fucking frogs out there fighting the Arabs.
Exactly.
Yes.
Dude, so this
Matt,
is
Antioch is not coming up on Apple Maps.
Antioch?
Antioch.
What country would that be in?
Antioch.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah. Modern day Turkey.
Maybe.
Antioch.
So they're far from Jerusalem.
They were nowhere near it yet.
No, Antioch's not. Yeah.
Yes, this was the Syrian
Just a
ordeals.
little south of Turkey.
This was the Syrian ordeals. And this is the whole thing. They got kind of bottlenecked in Syria, trying to like
Isisville.
grab territories. So, dude, they battle for Murat. They're battling all day, long battle. They're all tired. So they finally stand on top of Murat's walls, and the soldiers retreat down to the bottom. So they both, this is like the weirdest thing. Both sides were like, yo, we're going to sleep. Like, you guys good, we're good. Like, let's sleep. Time out.
Yeah.
And both sides like, yo,
Timeouts and war. Great,
literally
dude.
time out.
Yeah.
They're on the walls of the city, and the Murat Muslim guys are like, yo, sleepy time. They're like, dude, for sure, we're Bush too. So they lay down like they're going to sleep. And then they just go in the
Classic
middle of the
war
night.
maneuver.
A bunch of French guys are like, "Yo, fuck this," and ran down and started slaughtering them. And then a bunch of them were like, "All right." One guy was like, I think Bohemond was like, "All right, these guys surrendered. Leave them alone." And these French dudes are like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah,
Yeah,
slaughtered them.
definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it was just they ended up destroying these guys in that night, and then so then Raymore of Toulouse and Bohemond start squabbling over who gets to be in control of Marat. So they're like, dude, it's my. So they're going back and forth, blah blah blah, and this is during the winter time, so like they're running out of food, it's freezing, and meanwhile, I think they were there for like months. You trying to rev that up?
He's trying to
I'm revving up the map.
He's just
dude.
looking at the map.
Yeah. I'm
So
looking at the
meanwhile,
map.
so they're like basically
Found Antioch.
You've just given like I think 2 years of your life over to the Crusades, and you're just watching these fucking guys argue over territories.
Yeah.
So the poor soldiers start going, okay, fuck this, guys, and they start tearing down the walls of Marat to leave, like basically being like, yeah, we're gonna rip these walls down. We're all gonna die. Fuck this. This is bullshit. You guys are being dickheads.
Is it a holy war or are they getting paid?
It's a holy war.
But also are they getting paid?
Dudes are
Yeah.
getting paid, and they never fully like. There
Is
were
there a
some
promise
dudes,
of gold,
Yeah, it's booty. You go to war for booty.
booty.
but there were some
Yes.
dudes who just sold their whole farm. So there was dudes who made decisions that like didn't really pan out financially. But a lot of these guys, especially the knights, were just like they're just grabbing land, and a lot of even the poor soldiers were just raiding and pillaging and shit. So there was definitely a mix of motives.
Okay.
You go to war for booty. That's the point.
But then
We're
there
talking French and no British.
no British.
No
there
British,
were
this is
some. There
French.
were some German type dudes,
Hey man,
some Prussian
I've been
boys.
fed a lie. You tell me Crusades, I'm thinking British dudes.
That's
Oh, really?
Lionheart.
Oh yeah.
no.
That's
I didn't
Richard.
go to
That's
college
a
for history,
Lionheart.
bro.
Yeah, that's a Lionheart guy. I didn't know it was the French.
I'm watching what Prince of
It's
Thieves.
mostly frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Froggies were getting
Brits
nuts.
get
Yeah.
involved. Frogs.
I'm watching Kevin Costner.
So the poor bros start tearing the walls down, and then Raymore of Toulouse takes his shoes off and starts kind of a drama queen, marching barefoot towards Jerusalem in a show of like, no guys, I'm like real religious and pious. Like I have no shoes on. We're going to Jerusalem. So that
Absolute
battle,
maniacs.
that city actually turned. They had to go to Jerusalem after that because they were just kind of like, yeah, all right, these dudes are gonna fucking desert on us or whatever. So. That literally, and then I think Bohemond stayed back and rolled Antioch. So it was just Raymore of Toulouse and also like all the other noblemen were like, all right, we're going to Jerusalem. Bohemond stayed back. And also just, I won't get too into this, but we left off on Raymore of Toulouse. Did you remember from the last one, the guy Peter of the Spear?
Yes.
Peter Bartholomew had to do the trial by fire.
Yeah.
So
He just died.
he just died.
Yeah.
The guy ran, this
He
dude
was
was
like,
having,
I'm going to be able to run through this fire. No problem. God loves me.
yes.
Something like that, right?
Just got iced.
Well, he was
Obviously got caught on
having these
fire.
visions that kind of like allegedly helped with the Antioch battle. So Raymore Toulouse was like, "Yo, this is my boy," and they were like, "Dude, Raymore, you rule." But then the guy started having wilder visions to where he eventually was like, "We got to kill half our army," and then everyone was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up!" And he was like, "I'll do a trial by fire right now," and he ran through like 10 feet of
Good
8
job.
foot high flames. When he came out on the other end, everyone just beat his ass, and then he died like 12 days later. So Raymore of Toulouse was kind of looking like a
man.
loser from all of this. So everyone was kind of like, "Fuck Raymore." But anyway, so they all get to Jerusalem. They did a blistering pace because they had a falling out with the Egyptians, who were their allies. The Egyptians apparently were the Fatimids, who were Shiites.
Fatimids, yeah.
The Shiites. The Shiites. So they were so they were like, they had to like go very quickly because they found out that the Egyptians took over Jerusalem in this period. Once the Christians took over Antioch, the Egyptians were like, "Oh, these Muslims, these Sunni Muslims are kind of fucking clowns." So they went and real quick snuck in and snagged Jerusalem. So then like all these French dudes were like, "Yo, I thought we were boys. Like, can we have Jerusalem? We'll trade you all this land we conquered." And the Egyptians were like, "Fuck you guys."
Like, buddy, no.
But yeah,
Buddy, no.
but you're being recorded right now.
No, there's cameras here, buddy. No.
My buddy EJ just came back from Egypt. He says falling down.
The what?
Egypt's like falling down. Like some of the new shit that's there has like wood holding up, like fucking, like they're
Yeah.
piecing that
They
place
don't have
together,
Jewish
man.
slaves anymore.
Covered in
Yeah,
fucking
true.
dust.
The aliens and
Yeah.
Jews left. They can't build shit.
Yeah, he did say after seeing them, aliens are out.
Oh, really? He
Yeah.
said they're
He
not.
was like,
Yeah,
nah, people did this.
dudes built them.
Yeah. All right, sorry to derail that.
No. So yeah, so now it's like, so now the Franks are like on their way to Jerusalem. They thought the Egyptians were their boys. The Egyptians are actually like, "Yo, fuck you guys. If we see you, it's on, because we're not giving
Yeah.
you Jerusalem. We don't even want you guys here." So they're like, "Fuck off." So then they had to basically take like a blistering pace from Syria to Jerusalem because at any point they knew this guy. Fuck, what was his name? I forget. I think it was like Al-Assad or something. But he was the guy from.
Checks out.
I think so. I forget his name, but either way.
Syria, Assad.
No, it was something. The Egyptian guy, whatever his name was, Al-Afdal actually. So he was like Al-Afdal. So they were like, dude, this guy's coming to fuck us up. We have to hurry up and get there. So, so they get there, blistering pace. Huh?
No.
It's crazy. How many of these guys are calling the shots?
What do you mean?
Like, there's like 5 or 6 guys calling shots?
Like 5 knights in there?
Yeah.
There was 5 main knights, but Godfrey of Bouillon was...
And one of the dudes is barefoot being like, we're marching to
He put his
Jerusalem.
shoes back. That was all just drama
just
queen
It was very
stuff.
show.
Yeah, show
But they all, basically, they were like, yo, they came to the agreement, like, we have to get there as fast as we can because, it's Al-Afdal. He was like, this guy is definitely sending an army to try to intercept us along the path.
It's terrifying.
I don't want to jump ahead, but is Salahuddin involved?
He's way later on.
Yeah, I
He's
thought
not
so.
in this one, yeah.
He takes Jerusalem back for the bros.
Yes.
All right, all right.
He doesn't come into the
That's
picture yet.
Crusade too.
Yeah, he doesn't. That the
Rocky
Muslims,
too.
the Muslims come back, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Muslims, from what I understand.
Empire Strikes Back. Salahuddin.
But
How
right
are
now,
they
the
getting messages, do you think?
Huh?
How do you think they're getting messages?
One dude sprints.
oh yeah,
Holy
and they
shit.
find like
One
they like
dude
capture
hauls
dudes.
ass.
They
Dude.
capture spies all the time, and also too, the reason they were so pissed in Akka or whatever that place was, or no Marah,
Accra.
the guys were so pissed because allegedly, in order to eat, they had to just eat dead Muslims all winter. So they were like
Yo,
cannibalizing
dude.
dead Muslims.
Oh,
There's
I
some
was
people who say
literally
that's not
just going to
true.
ask you, what are we grubbing on? I'm trying to imagine
Bro.
us doing this.
They apparently, I think some people, the guy who was in the book was like, some people say it's not the case, but apparently these dudes were
Making hardtack out
they
of
were
my
hangry,
thighs.
dude. They were hangry and they were munching dead
they needed
Muslim bodies.
Snickers.
So
Also, I'll be honest. If you're thinking about us doing this, Matt, the way Matt's hood looks, and especially with the candles, you look kind of like a crusader right now.
Yeah.
thank you, man.
Yeah.
You look like a bit of a pilgrim. You look like a pilgrim. You look like a religious
He's got a
pilgrim.
military cut.
Yes, dude. And now that you're skin and bones, you look like a true pilgrim.
True, dude. I just
I look like Pope Urban, dude. Just a lard ass Pope. It's like, bring me boys. I want boys. Go kill them. Kill the
Dude.
infidels. Bring me a boy's ass.
so we're talking.
Yo, Matt,
June,
what year is this?
Huh? June. So June 7th, 1099.
1099? All right.
Jerusalem appears on the horizon. Soldiers they've been keeping up a blistering pace. Luckily, they passed through a lot of different towns and stuff on the way, but they had such a terrifying
Summer of 1099.
summer of love, bro.
It
They
was
had,
the summer of
they
love.
had
dude.
such a terrifying reputation because they were like just doing terrible stuff the whole
I
time.
have
They heard
no
there were
reputation
cannibals and
of
stuff.
Fear.
You don't think you have a rep?
Of fear? Like, no one's afraid.
You
Like,
got a
imagine,
rep.
like, we rolled in.
What?
It's got to be
Bro,
so
what are
sweet
you
to roll.
People
talking
quake.
It's got to be so
constantly.
sweet to roll in somewhere and everyone's like, holy shit, they're here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
Like,
dude, it was a
with
bunch of, by the way,
violence.
you were the size of every crusader.
Yes.
They were all your dimensions, and
Yeah, but
they
dude, to
were
be
breaking into towns hungry and horny.
Most of the wars
Yeah.
have been this.
the
they
what?
were-
Oh yeah,
They were-
Most of the wars have been this.
Yeah,
they
we
were
had this
breaking
farms.
into a like
Farmers didn't know.
small oasis towns where they're just butt fucking everybody and eating the dudes.
yeah.
Yes, they had a lot of fear. It was an army of Dahmers.
Dude,
Fucking 10,000
People have
Dahmers
this
come into your
fucking
town.
Dahmer.
dude, they would launch live. They would catch dudes and launch live people into cities
Yeah.
with catapults. So
Dudes
dude would
that
be
were
alive,
sick?
and they stuff
Oh,
him in
yeah.
a catapult and launch him into the city. And there'd be a guy like flying into your city.
Into a stone wall.
They'd be outside your town, cutting dudes' heads off and laughing at you, and you'd
All
be
right,
like,
bro.
"Dude,
It's
you,
1099. We're in
like, do you want
Jerusalem.
some milk, dude? You're cool. We're not
You're
gonna fight
in
you guys,
The shittiest time.
Of
It's
all
shitty,
time.
dude.
dude."
It's so shitty.
So yeah, dude.
They
So
had
they
no concept of heat stroke and armor.
no, they
These
were
guys are from Europe wearing full like male night suits.
falling,
It's
dude.
150 degrees out. These
Yeah,
dudes
man.
are cooking. They're
Dude.
like, all right, we're gonna march to the next city. They're like, how far is it? 80 miles. We're just gonna walk.
And it,
in
dude, and
metal
And it'd be
Helmets.
like,
In metal.
also, there's
In a
these
walking
dudes.
heated up metal.
They'd be like, there's these dudes that might appear at any second, like quadruple the size of our forces, and just destroy us. And they're like, where are they from? Like Egypt. Where's that? They're like, I have no
No
fucking
clue.
idea. Yeah.
It's far.
It's that way.
Yeah, it's over.
There's
the
about
sun.
50,000 guys on horseback with bows and arrows.
But when we get to
Headed our
Jerusalem,
way.
there's gonna be booty.
Bro.
We're gonna get the booty, dude, and God's gonna be so pumped on us.
Also, too, they were again. They kept there was some of them. They, and, you know, again, everyone's motives were different, but in the book they were saying like a lot of these dudes had like an apocalyptic vibe where they're like,
This is the end of
they
days.
thought this was like Book of Revelation shit. They're like they're gonna start seeing like swirling chariots, and they're like we're gonna fulfill the prophecy.
Fuck yeah.
So there's dudes going into Jerusalem. They see Jerusalem, and they're like, dude, we're entering the Bible. This shit's gonna be sick.
Isn't that funny? That's how people work always.
Yeah.
Like it's the end times.
Yeah.
Literally, you listen to any news channel or podcast or you talk to anybody.
Yep.
They're like, this is it.
Yep.
It's the end times. It's like, no, dude, that was the end times.
Yeah.
Those guys were right to be like, fuck, this is hell.
Dude.
We got to launch this sick guy back into that town. Hopefully everyone gets sick.
Like, what's he sick with? Demons. And you're like,
Something.
oh, man. Fuck.
Something bad. So far, anybody that's been in a tent with him has died. So we're going to put him on a fucking trebuchet and launch him into this fucking shitty town.
Dude, wait till you hear how bad this sucks. Then it's like the thing is sucked the whole time. It just gets worse all the time. So they go to Jerusalem. The walls, so it's 2 miles diameter, I think 2.5 miles of 60-foot high walls on elevated tract of land with valleys falling on just 3 different sides of this fucking city. So, you know, battlements everywhere.
Which town is it? Oh, this is
This
Jerusalem.
is Jerusalem. They're
This is
the holy city.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, the holy city. So the idea was, again, with all the valleys and stuff, you had to attack from either the north or the southwest. But the north, where the north was, there was just like a double wall. So like the main gates around the north where there wasn't like valleys and stuff, there was a whole other wall. So you had an outer wall, like a square basically with just dudes and towers and arrows. Almost, I mean, impenetrable. And then to the, I think they said the southwest, they dug a dry moat. So it was like they just dug these deep ass fucking holes. So you're like, fuck.
You're just moated.
Yeah, you were just kind of like, dude, this sucks.
Hello, Moto.
And that was actually, I think the southwest. That's the Tower of
Yeah, that's
David.
what the British said, guard dog. Hello, Moto.
And the southwest of the Tower of David, made of rock sealed with molten lead.
Dang.
Dang, dude, that stinks, dude. So right now, then they're like, all right, how are we going to plan the attack? Raymond of Toulouse, kind of a loser among the Crusaders because of the, Peter of the Spear, Peter Bartholomew guy. So they were like, all right, Toulouse, you go. Toulouse was like, who's riding with me? And everyone was like, nah, bro, we're going with Godfrey. So Toulouse had to take his squad and go to the southwest gate. Godfrey goes to the north, the double walls, just the absolutely bossed up level. Toulouse goes like, I'll go to the southwest because there was that dry moat, and his whole plan was like, I'm going to pay these poor idiots 3 rocks per penny. For every 3 rocks they throw into the moat, I'll give them a penny, and they just filled it up with like rocks. They sat there for 2 weeks and threw rocks into a hole for 3 weeks.
This is a carnival.
I know, dude. I know.
Imagine being one of the guards on the tower and you see them start throwing rocks in and you're like, fucking idiots. Wake up 3 days later, you're like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
These guys are starting to make some fucking progress.
They also
I'm going to
stacked.
light one of them up. You just light up a
Well,
peasant.
dude, they did
Throwing
that too.
rocks.
They did that too. So again, this is do or die. They had also the Crusaders had no reinforcement networks. They were hundreds of miles away from any allies. Like they had to take the wall. They had to take the city.
Yeah.
Like they had to do it. They had to do it during the summer. But there was an Egyptian governor installed in Jerusalem who poisoned all the surrounding wells and cleared large stretches of trees. So like,
Holy shit.
dude, so what happens is, so again, this is summer, dude. So the Crusaders, all they had was one scaling ladder. They have
One
little
ladder, no water.
one ladder, no water. So they launched the first attack on June 13, 1099.
Covered in metal.
Dude,
Bro,
one
covered in
ladder,
metal.
one ladder with like 1,000 dudes. You're like, ah. And you get there and you're like, all right.
And the reason
1 second.
they said allegedly
This is gonna take 4 days for us to get up there.
Somebody foot the ladder. Somebody foot the ladder. Dude, so and apparently the reason they launched on June 13th is because they were around. They encountered a hermit on the Mount of Olives, and the dude was like, "Yo, you should fuck them up right now." And they were like, "Oh, for sure, we're going right now."
By the way, we just encountered exactly what you saw those hermits outside of the cellar. There's homeless dudes everywhere out there. If you walked by one of them and they're like, "Go now," you'd be like, "Dude, shut up."
I was thinking about that.
You fucking idiot.
You just see like a crackhead outside 7-Eleven. He'd be like, "Boys, now's the time." You're like,
Now
"Yes,
you
thank you,
should
sir."
attack them. You'd be like, "Yes."
Dude, so I think Tancred is like the guy who's in charge of the ladder. He was, I think, Godfrey's boy. So
he's the ladder boss.
He's the ladder boss.
He's got one ladder.
Dude, they get the ladder. They set it up on the northwest wall. And they're like, dude, they're like kind of, it was like, they're shooting arrows at them. They're getting an arrow shot. They succeeded in scaling the wall the first try. But they get to the top of the wall. A guy puts his hand on the wall, and a Muslim guy chops his hand off.
God,
and they all just go, "Fuck it!" And they all just get down, get down. They all retreat.
They retreat?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Dude. So
This is day one of the siege.
day one of the
Back
siege.
down.
Day one of
Back
the
down.
siege.
Go.
They're like that
go.
fucking dumbass on the Mount of
Yo,
Olives.
dude,
Fucking
it's
asshole.
just day one, bro.
Gotta say
Don't
it,
count
Jeff
them out.
Paul.
Dude, the next guy. So there's probably like 40 guys on this ladder. It's a 60-foot ladder. First guy gets his hand chopped off. The next guy, down. Go. Tell that guy go down.
They're all getting hit with arrows.
Yeah, rocks and tar.
They don't have
Oh.
medicine, right?
The what?
No.
They don't have medicine yet.
Fuck
right?
no, dude.
Yeah.
They don't have shit.
Bro, they didn't have medicine until like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
They didn't have medicine for shit, dude. You get hit in the wrist,
any
they'd be
cut,
like,
dude.
all right,
I don't
you're
even
done.
think
Any cut, you're cooked.
so. They had like they didn't even understand how like alcohol worked. I don't know if it was back in 1099, but like
the Muslims controlled alcohol, bro.
yeah, they are the first one to distill, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, there was a guy. He was a king. I think a European king. This might have been way before this, but they thought like hard alcohol when they distilled it. They thought that was like a health serum. So they had this one king the one time where they just like he laid in a bed of brandy. And they're like all the top doctors were like, dude, you're gonna be so fucking healthy. And a candle caught him. There's some sort of flammable alcohol, and the king just burned alive. And they're all like, oh, he must have been a sinner. They just fucking threw him away.
Dude, they thought whiskey. Early college football had whiskey instead of Gatorade.
What?
Yes, they would have whiskey. They'd be like, all right, boys, come on, we gotta hydrate, get fired up for the game.
What the
Dudes
fuck?
are getting sloshed and getting their heads cracked.
Was it cleaner than the water? I mean, when
No,
was it?
actually, yeah, maybe it was
Maybe, but
fucking
still, dude, that must have been.
early 20th century. But still,
You'd be better off with
can't
wine.
be doing shots of whiskey and then playing football.
I mean, they didn't have helmets, right?
No.
Some guys, yeah,
What year was that? Like the beginning.
early, yeah.
So
It
it was like
started right
19
after the Civil War, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, like Spud, these guys had truly no fucking clue. So the Crusaders retreat, so they're like, look, we got to make some better siege weapons. Like we got to figure out finding some timber and other supplies. Again, it was summer and the wells are all poisoned. So they're like, oh, we need water because people are going and trying to, they would drink this shit and they would get sick. So they're like, fuck. So they spent like I think it was like a month or so of dudes just dying of thirst. There was guys like drinking like marsh water, like with leeches and getting sick. And so they were just baking out in the Middle Eastern desert just with no water. And like they were going to die. Like it was the end. Another one of these weird miracles, dude. So then out of nowhere, a fleet of Genoese ships. I didn't know where's Genoa? That's where Christopher Columbus is from.
That's
Yeah, it's in Italy.
That's the wops, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so a bunch
salami.
of dude, 6 Genoese ships just arrive right outside of Jerusalem in a natural port, and their crew just happened to be a bunch of skilled craftsmen who were like, "Yo, we're with you guys." Just a miracle. Come out with ropes, hammers, nails, hatchets, and they start building weapons. Just siege weapons. Trebuchets, all that stuff. And also, the governors of Egypt kicked out a bunch of the Christians. So the Christians who got kicked out of Jerusalem,
So they got beef.
No, well, yeah. So they went up to the Crusaders and like, oh, you guys want to know? Like, we know the forest they didn't take out.
So
we'll
now
get you
they
guys
have
some logs.
intelligence.
They got
Now
intelligence
they have
going.
fucking wood.
Well, exactly, dude.
Did the Pope send these Genoans?
I have no idea. They never say about. I guess they just like. Yeah, maybe they were calling for people, but I don't know. They never say like how they went there. They just fucking showed up. They didn't plan for them to show up.
All right.
These dudes just rolled up and they were like, "Thank fucking
miracle.
God,
Yeah.
dude." For 3 weeks, these guys are just building siege towers, catapults, battering rams, ladders, and just being like, "I hope to fucking God this Aleph Dal guy doesn't show up and fuck us up." And the Egyptians for 3 weeks just started like, reinforcing their walls and building catapults of their own. But during this, they started fucking with each other. So they would, when they're outside the gates, they would try to like demoralize each other. So the Egyptian guys started putting like big crosses on the top of the walls and just like peeing on them.
Yeah.
And the Christians would be like, dude, fuck you. And then but the Christians would catch Muslims and just decapitate them outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nasty. And then, so they tried to do the catapult thing. So they called a guy, he was alive, stuffed him in the catapult.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's go. And they launched him, but the catapult wasn't like fully done. So it just launched him like 40 feet, like straight into a bunch of rocks. And he died outside of the city. They're like,
I mean, dude, the shit still goes on today. There was a military. I was listening to this dude that was military intelligence talking about the Afghanistan war. And there was young soldiers, like 19, 20-year-olds, that thought it was funny to piss in Gatorade bottles and give it to the kids.
oh.
So, like, kids would drink it thinking it's water. And then the fucking soldiers, American soldiers, would laugh at them. And then they would go home and think it was nothing, like breaking balls. And that would start like a tribal war. Like where these guys were like, fuck this, we have to kill these guys.
What?
Like, dude.
my son drink your piss.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sorry, didn't mean
My
to
son drink your
derail.
piss. Damn, dude, getting launched out of that is one way to go.
Dude, he instantly died, like broke his neck on the rock. He landed on jagged rocks right outside this. It just was a total fucking dud, but yeah, it fucked the guy up.
Yeah,
He was supposed to fly over the walls
dude,
and
getting
terrify the
launched
city.
out of a fucking catapult.
Oh, dude, alive?
Oh,
Hit the jagged fucking
evil
rocks.
Knieveling.
Especially if you don't get like the air. It'd be kind of cool to get like, I mean, it'd be terrifying, but you actually get like the air.
Yeah, but then you do that
Fly.
thing where you like run in the air, kind of where you're like,
Yeah, this dude just went right into rocks and died. Yeah, the Muslims are pissed off. But so then again, they run into another holy man. So it's early July. The siege weapons are ready, and whatchamacallit, and they are hearing that these Aleph Dal guys are like gaining ground. So they run into another holy man. He goes, guys, look, here's the deal. I saw your victory, but you have to spend like 3 days purifying yourselves through fasting, confession, and another barefoot procession around the walls with like palm fronds. And so they did all this.
God,
They did all this, and while they were doing their palm march, they kept getting shot with arrows.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
yeah. Can you imagine if your city was surrounded by a bunch of freaks started walking around with palms?
So, Matt,
Like,
so
oh my
the
God.
Egyptians have the city.
The Egyptians have the city.
They have the tower.
Yeah.
And then they just watched like a couple months of them building siege weapons.
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
All right.
Blew them out in 3 weeks, and they're watching this. They're like, all right, we'll build more catapults ourselves. And they're just kind of like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking annoying. So it was like Shiite Muslims, basically.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the Egyptian boys. So, dude, dawn, July 14th, 1099. Crusaders attack at first light. Raymond of Toulouse attacks the southwest. Godfrey, Tancred, and the rest of the bros attack the northern double gates. So horns blast right when the sun comes up. Both parties attack. So,
They tell them about the latches on the siege tower?
dude, here's what I'm going to talk about.
Oh.
Dude, so Godfrey had been building a fucking siege tower 60 feet high right out front of the north gates, the one section, but he had a secret technology. So the night before, so these
This is
guys,
outside.
yes, so these guys are watching him build the siege tower outside the double walls. They're watching him build the siege tower, and they're going, all right, we'll just really reinforce a lot of shit right where the siege tower is. Dude had a secret technology. It could break down into sections. This is like he had
Siege
he had
tower, like
IKEA.
scaffold?
Yes. So
Okay.
so he had basically hit him with IKEA technology where it broke down into like 4 sections. So at nighttime, under the cover of night, they broke it down quietly, moved it like I think like a half a mile down on the other side of the wall. So when the dawn, when the sun came up, the horns are blasting. The Muslims are like, oh shit, where are these guys at? Siege towers on another part of the wall, and they say, motherfucker.
Holy
He
shit.
fucking tricked us, dude. He's such a beast. Godfrey's such a fucking beast.
Godfrey's still famous in France.
Yeah, dude, he's the fucking man. So then
You know how I know
Godfrey,
that? Godfrey the comedian talks about it.
really?
Yeah.
About how famous
yeah,
Godfrey.
Yeah.
Dude, so then they have the fucking things.
Anyway.
The thing's ready to go. The thing's
You know
ready
how
to
I know
go.
that?
Godfrey unleashes a battering ram through the first wall. And this thing was huge and all. It was hard to use, so it took like hours to get this thing into place. Finally, the battering ram goes crashing through the outer wall, creating like a decent sized gap. But the battering ram stuck in the wall. But it's like it created a nice fissure, and the guys could get you could get stuff through it. So the Muslims were like, "Fuck, dude, we need to get rid of this battering ram." So they start pouring down like fucking like molten like pitch and sulfur, and they start burning the battering ram. And then Godfrey's dudes start trying to put the fire out, but then Godfrey was like, "No, we need this thing to burn, so that way we can actually get our fucking siege tower through this crack because this battering ram's kind of fucking us up." So then his forces start like lighting the thing on fire with the Muslims, and the Muslims are like, "Oh fuck!" and they start trying to put the flame out.
Yeah,
but
the
the thing
fire
ends up,
helps.
Yep. So the thing starts burning. So they, the Muslims end up helping them.
Once they catch fire, that thing, they'd be battering a gate. People on top would be throwing tar and shit,
Yep.
trying to light it on fire, and then it burns the entire fucking gate.
Yep.
know?
Exactly. So that's what happened. They had this big ass crack in the wall that they could fit the siege tower through, but then the battering ram is stuck. Battering ram burns down to nothing. So I forget what happened. Oh, so then they basically get the thing to burn all the way down. So meanwhile, Raymore of Toulouse just getting butt fucked. So they reinforced the southern walls. They thought all the attack was coming from the southern walls.
You know what's funny is thinking
You say
about
Raymore, I just think Raymore Flanagan.
Raymore Flanagan.
Say it, dude.
You know what's funny is
I think it's like Raymond.
the guys like when you're at those guys on the towers or like on the walls of the city, like they would like throw rocks down.
Yeah.
And shit, but that means like they had to go gather a pile of rocks, and then like you're thinking like that should be enough rocks, and then you're up there. They keep coming. You're like, fuck. I knew I was being lazy. Should have gotten more rocks. God damn it! These guys are gonna kill me now.
It's probably up like 40 steps too.
So many rocks.
60 feet, dude.
You got like 4 rocks. Like that's enough, dude. There's no way they're gonna keep coming.
Well, dude, so they planned on, they were like, we're the southwest part. They were like, this is where they're going to bring the fight to us. So Raymond Toulouse already, or Raymond, whatever his name, he's already disgraced. So he's like, all right, he threw all the guys threw stones in there. So he's like, all right, I can get my siege tower across. So they started putting their siege tower up to the wall. I mean, they just get smashed with fucking rocks and they're getting like the vats of fucking fiery like oil and shit dumped on them. So they were basically just kind of like, all right, well, fuck this, retreat. So that they had like a total bummer of a day. So that was kind of like Godfrey the first day.
A total bummer of a day.
Total bummer, dude.
Dudes are dumping burning
Godfrey
oil.
and Raymore
Yeah,
are like, yo, we'll get you in tomorrow.
Godfrey, basically, Godfrey did his days of work, cracked the outer wall, burnt the battering ram, and he's like, all right, so both sides are like, that's been a long day. Time for bed. Godfrey absolutely fucking embarrassed himself. Godfrey had a glorious day. So, yeah, so they're just not having a good time.
Meanwhile, Jerusalem's literally a city chilling.
I mean,
There's
this is the
people.
outer wall. Yeah, there's a whole city.
We're talking about the outer world. We're not talking
We're
about any
talking
kind
Jews.
of castle or
We're
keep.
talking Muslims. Yeah, we're talking Egyptians. There's
Brunch.
Huh?
Brunch.
Brunch?
Yeah, people in the
brunch.
city are still partying.
They're
Big time.
brunching.
They're going, it's brunch time.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
out there?
They're
No,
a
it
little
wasn't-
concerned.
There's cats.
Yeah,
straight up.
obviously they're very concerned. They're in a siege.
So
We're being sieged.
the battle was brutal. Both sides
It's
took
Helm's Deep.
heavy casualties.
Yeah.
And also, dude, you'd be pleased to know Godfrey. So then they go to bed, they come back. Second day around noon, Raymond of Toulouse tries to do his thing again. His siege tower just gets literally smashed. It gets all fucked up. And Godfrey around noontime actually gets the siege tower.
You're like, oh, I built
the school scout.
Yeah.
Dude, he gets his through towards the inner wall. So they get it through the first
Dude,
wall.
60 feet's pretty high.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Guess who's on the top of the siege tower? Fighting like you, dude. Raymond or Godfrey's on the top of the fucking siege
You
tower.
fighting like me. Oh,
On
in fucking
the game, yeah. He's literally
What?
doing that in real
Mountain
life.
Blade?
What's the
Mountain
game called?
Blade. Mountain Blade, dude. Bannerlord.
Bannerlord, dude.
Bannerlord?
He's on top of the siege
He's on
tower?
top of the siege tower.
He's
and-
first man in.
Dude, and allegedly a dude next to him got decapitated by a flying missile.
Jesus.
So a rock, he was standing there, a rock came, whack, took a dude's head off right next to him, and he's just like, holy fucking shit. So
So we got rocks, arrows.
they're getting,
fire.
so Godfrey's
Shit,
getting the
dude.
fire shit
Just
hitting his thing. Because
Shit.
I think Ray Morn's got like burn up. So they had to like retreat that back. Godfrey's stuff is getting hit with all the same fire stuff, but they put this like screen. I forget, it was like this, I don't know what it was called. It was this like screen material that acted as a flame retardant. So they were trying to light his shit on fire, but it wasn't catching at
wow.
all. So they're right in front of the inner walls, and the fucking the Egyptian Shiites had one final trick up their sleeves to repel Godfrey's. His advance was just too much. So they had a secret weapon, which is a big wooden beam that they lit on fire. But I think it was like a grease fire. So they put something on the beam that couldn't be put out with water. So they just drop a big log in front of their wall on fire. They're like, fuck you guys. Deal with that. Like,
I love that it's just like,
I know.
shit,
I
dude.
know, dude.
Just like, all right, we have a very good plan. We throw fire at them.
But that was the thing, you couldn't put it out with water. So some people would
shit.
people would get scared, dude. Back then, you dump
Yeah.
water on a flame and
No,
they
I'd
Greek
oh,
fire,
it's just
dude.
not going down. It's
Dude,
not going
I was scared.
Espírito Santo.
Yeah. Dude, first time I saw a grease fire, I was like, what the fuck
What do
is
you
that?
think those Arabs think rods of God are, dude?
The what?
The rods of God.
What's the rod's guy?
We drop fucking tungsten rods from the
Yeah,
sky
yeah.
right now.
Do we?
They're called rods of God out of fucking nowhere,
Oh,
dude. In silence.
no.
You don't know
Fucking-
about the rods of
You don't
God?
know about
No.
rods of God?
They're from like satellites.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
man.
We have like controlled just a giant rod that just flies out of
dump
space,
metal on 'em?
dude.
Yeah.
We drop meteorites on people.
Oh, my God.
We dinosaur people. We hit them with extinction.
Yeah.
Dude, this was, I mean, we've come a long way because this was
We're
the
still
log.
hitting these bros.
Yeah,
though.
no, I mean it's just it's just higher technology of the exact same shit.
But dude, so the beam's on fire. It's on the ground in front of the fucking siege tower. But Godfrey, again, 4D chess, he got tipped off by the local Christians they kicked out about the one weakness of this terrible flame: vinegar. Vinegar would quench the flame. So he had filled up like wineskins of vinegar ready for them to do this. So they just started dumping out wineskins of
Damn.
vinegar. They put the log out. Two dudes come and just move it the fuck out of the way.
Damn.
Fucking siege towers up against the inner walls of Jerusalem. The inner walls are only 50 feet. So now Godfrey's at the very top. They're 10 feet above these guys. Start raining fucking
They had
arrows.
the high ground.
High grounds, raining arrows. The Muslims are getting crushed. And then one of the like the fire rocks hit one of the towers next to them. And that thing got on fire. And they're like, holy shit, guys are abandoning that post. Dude, he cuts, you know those screens that like repel the flames? He cuts one of those loose, literally creates a bridge from his battle tower straight to their thing, or his siege tower, straight to their little battlements. So the dudes just start walking down that little thing out of the siege tower. They've cracked the gates. They are inside the walls of Jerusalem. Slaughter begins.
Thank
Dude.
God there
Siege
was, like,
ladders go up.
fucking People
Dude.
recording this.
Oh, it's fucking
So we
sick,
had
guys.
this tale.
Dude, it's an awesome story. So then the ladders come up in support. They're fully in the walls. It's indiscriminate slaughter. For Godfrey and his boys are just destroying everybody. So they all start to retreat. And then where Raymore of Toulouse is getting fucked up, those guys see the other side retreating. So they say, fuck this, we're out too. So Raymore finally gets his little day where they get some ladders up. They get to scale the walls as well. And then it was just kind of like, I think it was like 2 days long of just slaughtering thousands
Also,
of people.
you gotta. One thing you don't think about is how fucking loud it must have been.
Oh,
Thousands of dudes like with fire and arrows.
Yeah.
Just it
And
must
the
have sounded.
smells.
It must have sounded like a college football game where it's just like.
oh, I mean, they got over they're poor
Everyone,
dudes.
dude's on fire, just
Dude. So they literally ran through the streets, thousands of dudes coming over the walls. Dudes are getting decapitated in the streets. Dudes are getting shot with arrows. Some people were being taken to the side and just burned alive. So they were just decimating these dudes. And there was just like body parts laying in the streets. Some of the guys tried to stage like a last like kind of ditch effort, like let's band together. They said literally in the book, they said they melted through those guys. I was like, damn, that's terrible. And then like, dude, some French guys would take people captive. Other French guys would just fucking slay them. It was, I think, literally 2 days of just like literally blood-filled streets, men, women, and children. Everyone just.
It's
got
kind of like
destroyed.
when you found your cousin fucking that frog up with the soda can.
Yeah.
That's what these dudes were doing to just people. They're like, what happens if I do this?
Dude, literally.
To a pregnant woman.
Dude. And then so.
Chocolate bleu.
Dude.
So, Matt, was this like multiple days?
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days?
Slaughter was it was like into the night and for like a whole day, and the second day they kind of started to cool
Dude,
out.
how nice is it in Kingdom of Heaven where he's like, when Christian men took this city, they slaughtered everybody.
That's
like,
what they're talking about.
I am not those men.
I am not those. men.
Salahuddin.
Yeah, that's they were pretty nasty.
Those are Iblis.
Oh, is this Kingdom of Heaven?
This was like the prequel, basically. To
Kingdom of
Kingdom of
Heaven.
Heaven.
Part
This
two.
is the prequel.
Okay.
So the slaughter, blood's in the streets. They have bodies stacked up outside the city walls as high as houses, burning them up. So this is where basically to celebrate the bros at the end of all the slaughter, they all get together and they just do like a Hosanna kind of like outdoor mass setup, and they're just like crying.
So they
He
ISO.
said, "Our
praying.
God
They killed
is an
everybody.
awesome
Yeah.
God."
Like-
Yeah.
He rapes from heaven above.
So they won so hard they could dance.
Oh, bro, they're dancing in the end
They
zone.
danced like nobody was watching.
I mean,
That's
dude, it's been
crazy.
3 years of like the most insane shit, and they're just like crying, just with
Oh
like
yeah, they're weeping. yeah.
victory, relief. This is the holy
You'll
city.
never feel that.
Bro, they-
Like
this
you'll
is-
live your whole life and never feel
This
that.
is Golgotha, dude. This is where Jesus died, and they were like, "Holy fucking!" Imagine thinking how much fucking good boy points you scored with God.
Oh, this is
You're going,
GBP's new infinity. We're living off of their GBP.
We're living on
Yeah.
GBPs.
Yeah.
They
Have you
did
ever
the
heard of
dirty work.
Creation?
Of what?
Creation. It's
Well,
like a
you're gonna have to
Christian music
expand on
festival.
that.
Creation's a big Christian music festival. This is like the first one of those.
Literally,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
They start singing, they're crying. So years later, I think around 1200, a Muslim historian tried to claim 70,000 people were slain. But most people now said that's a wild exaggeration and accepted around 10,000 might be accurate. But interesting. Yo,
Not for
recent,
now.
get this. Recent
It's
scholarship
weird
has
how
seen.
history does that, but
Dude, check this out. Recent scholarship has seen Hebrew sources written at the time of the ordeal, which
Stalin
claim
said 5
only
million, now it's
3,000
20.
were killed. Only 3,000 were killed, and a large amounts of prisoners were actually taken.
wait,
Which either
who-
way,
what type of historians?
the Hebrew historians, yep, claim 3,000, and they were getting crushed in the city too. By the way, the Crusaders came in; they weren't exactly like Jew much. They were going,
Are you Jewish?
they were getting crushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Jews came in and actually said, "No, I think it was actually only 3,000." Everyone goes, "Okay, that's fine. No one asks questions."
It's weird you guys would say that. Why would you even say that?
I know it. Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Either way, it was a tragedy. Why are you worried about numbers?
So yeah, dude, that was July 15th, 1099, dude. Jerusalem fell. The Crusaders got together, like I said, mass service, cried, rejoiced, burned
And
all
then
the
we're
dead
rolling
bodies.
from this. We're gonna roll into Kingdom of Heaven.
From this, we're rolling into defending.
Some of the
How do we
best-
defend the city?
Probably the best 15,
They were-
first 15 minutes of any movie.
They were already fighting. They were already fighting over fucking Antioch. How do you think they're going to handle Jerusalem? Dude, now it's like
Yeah.
who gets Jerusalem. That was kind of the setup of Kingdom of Heaven.
and
now-
why
and
was
then
this
the-
going
dude,
on? Like,
Guy
why?
de
Muslim-
Lucian.
The Muslim world was fractured just in their own weird, like, decadent bullshit where they're like, I'm the king, I'm the Shah.
Yeah.
And now
So they were
they're
getting
like,
too big for their britches.
they're going to start forming alliances now.
Yeah,
like,
that's when
guys.
Salahuddin.
Exactly.
So, like, so they were chilling, and then the French, they noticed that they were weak, and they decided now's the time.
Now,
to
the
go
French
take the
had
Holy
no
Land.
idea. They had no concept of, like,
Like, how did this start?
the French really, Pope Urban riled them all up.
But I mean, how did what's the deal?
Because the
Pilgrims.
French guys were like, French noblemen would try to do pilgrimages. That was like a big thing. You'd be like,
yeah, like in Braveheart.
yeah, you're like, you're priest or pope or bishop would be like, yo, dude, you're like a rich knight guy. If you really want to get right, go do a pilgrimage and you'll be like forgiven of all of your stuff. So these guys, these noblemen would go to the Holy Lands, and Muslim guys would like shake them down for like all their valuables. Like, if you want to come in here, you got to pay me, give me all your gold and shit. And like it was embarrassing. These guys were like warlords.
Yeah.
These European warlords were like, yo, this shit is fucking lame. So then Pope Urban, like apparently some of the Muslim guys would like kill him. If they'd be like, no, fuck you can't have my gold. The Muslim guys would be like, all right, I'm gonna gut you. So they were just like, they would come back with these terrible stories, and the Pope was like, yo, we should fuck these guys up.
Okay.
And there was a thing like he was kind of vying for power too, because no one took the Pope seriously back then.
Okay, so this is a weak Pope time.
Yeah, but apparently he kind of like rose.
This
Obviously
is
not.
after. Is this after Charlemagne? Before Charlemagne?
This is after.
After?
This is 200 years after.
After the gold.
Almost 300.
Yeah.
Is it 300 years after
Charlemagne's in the
Charlemagne?
7th, right?
Charlemagne was 800.
Oh, nice. So that's what they said in this book. They said the Pope was at like an insecure point. He was people were kind of like meh. with
The Holy
Pope.
Land doesn't stop, dude. It's the gift that keeps on giving with content.
Pardon me, guys. What type of secrets you guys telling?
What are
Say
they?
it.
Are we funny? Huh?
What type of secrets?
I was laughing because Spud is sitting how you said Eric Weinstein was sitting.
He's sitting.
Well, I'm a
He's sitting like a mermaid.
Yeah, I'm a mermaid.
And no disrespect, Spud. I would
It's
never
alright,
disrespect you.
I'll try to
you-
be cross-eyed for you.
Could you look up? Could you look up the statue? I think it's in Denmark. I think it's in Copenhagen of the mermaid.
I'm working my way to
Yes.
laying
It's
down.
exactly how
Yeah.
Spud Dog's sitting. Looks like the mermaid on the rocks.
Yeah, dude, you know Mel Gibson's doing a sequel to Passion of Christ?
What's the sequel? The Resurrection.
Resurrection.
What?
Yeah, he's got two scripts. One is like very historical. The other one is like an acid trip in his own words.
Which
That's
one's
pretty
He's
gonna
got
do?
two very strong scripts he's working on.
Does it look like that, Guard Dog? Am I right?
Yeah,
Which
you're
one's he
very
gonna
right.
rip with? That's gonna be kind of nuts.
Huh?
Which one is he gonna rip with,
I don't know. I just saw an interview, YouTube short. I get pumped on Mel, dude.
dude? He's a friend of the podcast.
Mel's definitely a friend of Mein Fuhrer. The Fuhrer. Mel Gibson. The Fuhrer.
But yeah, that's the battle of Jerusalem, dude.
It was a good battle,
I did it
dude.
justice. I hope I did it justice.
You
but
did.
yeah.
You
I've
did.
been like lately. I've been like
Sleeping
looking at
together.
castles. It's insane. They build them, and then they have like keeps. Then they have like hills. Like they build.
Yeah.
They'll build up a foundation like 40 feet, and then they'll start building a castle.
Dude. You want
It's
to know
pretty
about
sweet.
castles? I tried to talk about this last week. Enya lives in a castle next door to Bono.
Enya's still going.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, she's living off of that one album.
She's
I'm not knocking her, dude.
true
Don't
for
give me
sure.
that look.
I mean, she has more money than fucking Chris Martin.
Matt will
Yeah.
strike you down, dude. And you.
She has,
Enya rules.
is that his name? Chris Martin of
Yeah.
Coldplay? Chris
Wait,
Martin of
she
Coldplay?
has more money than Coldplay?
More money than fucking Ed Sheeran, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, she lives in a castle next door to Bono, dude.
Bono's out of his mind.
This is like the Bono.
Bono.
Bono's lost the
Bono.
plot, dude.
No, it's
It's
Bono.
the Bono, dude.
Stop being a Bono. Sir, stop being a Bono.
Fucking Bono miss.
The thought of those two living together next door neighbors in castles is my favorite thing to
Fucking
think about right
Enya
now.
and Bono talking. Just, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's your neighbors.
Hi, I'm Enya.
They're never around.
No,
Yeah.
always gone. But yeah,
Bono's out of
that's
his
a,
fucking skull.
it's a fun thing to think about.
It is fun to think about.
They definitely smash, dude.
No, no,
In
no,
a
no.
room like this, Enya and Bono?
What, you
Candles.
think that they like meet up in their castles?
Yes, dude.
Obviously,
Fuck
if
like
you have castles, you're
vampires?
gonna
Enya doesn't have a husband or kids.
Yeah.
She's not ready for it. She said
Bono
if
just floats out of his room. Just
Yeah,
into a candlelit room.
she is Dracula, bro.
Yeah.
dude, and she's a fucking fairy, dude. She's in there like,
Ooh, just a nice sprite
she's a sprite.
waiting to be taken by a
You're,
vamp.
you're desecrating my image of Enya, bro.
Dude, she's from a place in Ireland that doesn't
She's a
speak
sweet
English.
fae. She's of the fae.
She's from a place that doesn't speak English in Ireland. How fucked up is that?
What, like they speak Irish?
They speak Gaelic, yeah.
dude.
I'd like to learn that language. It's pretty sick.
Dude, listen to Enya, dude. I've been going through her discography. She's like 50 albums. I'm on album 3, and dude, it's
Matt,
fucking.
what happened, dude? How are we at Enya?
Enya's cool.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, how did this
I
happen?
got curious. I went, what is this lady all about?
By the way, dude, how about the love for Aqua?
Dude.
Everybody wanted to joke around.
What, the
Lolli-
Barbie- the Barbie song?
Lollipop by Aqua.
And that's
Everybody
deep
tried to
cut.
make fun of it, dude. You
Who's
listen
trying to make fun
I
of
am
it?
the candy man.
Dude, it holds
Dude.
up.
Everybody
up.
that heard it was like, "Fuck, dude, he's right."
Hey, dude, it holds
I've
up.
never heard this. I know it's a Barbie song.
Barbie Girl,
Yeah.
They've got some
Candyman
hits,
is
dude.
the deep cut. I knew they had another song. I could not for the life of me
Deep
think of it.
Yeah, you.
I am the
Aqua has a
Candyman.
nice deep
Yeah, hey,
cut.
man. I like
After
music.
we get off, we'll listen to some
We're gonna listen to
Candyman.
some Candyman before bed.
Yeah, let's listen to some Candyman. But yeah,
Oh.
dudes, thank you, dude.
Is that it?
That's
Matt,
it, bro.
Thank you so much for doing the research.
Matt, this is great.
Dude, I love.
I could listen to you
researching stuff.
describe battles all day.
I would love to just hear more about castles and sieges.
Dude, I love siege warfare, dude.
Dude, think about Troy. Might be the most.
That'd be kind of nice.
It's the biggest siege.
Is it really?
Yeah, man.
Well,
By
dude, I have,
what?
I have
10
like,
years, dude.
huh?
10 years, I think.
Chill with the Roman salute. I just saw.
Yeah, I saw that Roman salute. Good Christ.
What? It's just, I didn't even think of it. It's just,
Stop,
I know, you're
dude.
I just get excited.
Just came natural. That's my favorite YouTube.
Yeah.
The
or
Roman salute.
that's my favorite
Do you have any
Instagram.
books on multiculturalism? We can just throw them into the candles.
My favorite Instagram reel right now is cats that look like Hitler.
What?
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's
That's
cats that have like full Hitler. They have the black hair and a mustache,
What?
and then they accidentally put their paws up and they splice
I mean,
in
dude,
some
how
Nazi songs.
hard would that
It's
be
pretty
to not
fun.
make your cat do that all the time for people?
I'd be so pumped.
Do they breed those cats?
Hitler cats,
Can they make a superior
like
race of
Hemingway cats,
cats?
just a house of Hitler cats.
It's like with mustaches.
Yeah.
Are you showing a Hitler cat guard dog? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's
Oh
fun.
Yeah.
my god.
That's fun, dude. That's good stuff.
Them with big hands would be a good combo.
Hemingway cat, Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good stuff.
I'm trying to think of any cool history stuff I've been thinking about lately to add to this.
From the Crusades.
I don't have much on the Crusades.
It's just a weird time period, like you've said before.
It is.
The sources are very tricky.
Sources are very weird. I've talked about before.
There's an insane Alexander the Great story where he went behind the walls and fought off a fuck ton of people by himself.
What?
You'd have to Google it.
I'll have to check it out.
He
was
went
very
into the
neat.
walls. He went into the walls like none of his men wanted to fight, and they were like, "Fuck this, we can't win." And he was like, he got stuck.
Was that the speech he gave? Did you ever
Yeah,
see the
dude, this
video of
is
the speech he
Alexander the
gave?
Great speech, and he
That
was
shit rules.
he was like in a castle. He was like in behind the walls getting attacked, and he fought off like 20 dudes.
Dude, we should listen to the Alex. Did you ever hear the Alexander the Great speech?
from the movie.
I don't know. Is it from the movie?
The movie's a hit piece, dude.
I love the movie.
The movie's good, but I mean,
You're right.
it's a hit piece.
When I told you to watch it and you were like, it's a hit piece. I was like,
It's a
fuck,
fucking
he's
hit
right,
piece,
dude. He's just gay the whole time.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
was the
definitely,
candy
he
man.
wasn't fucking gay.
He was the candy man, dude.
Tell me if this was. Let me know if this was the one.
Where he's telling his men to keep going.
Yeah.
When they're like, we
no,
gotta
that's
go.
a different. That's a different speech.
Like
Yeah,
we
that's
gotta
a
go
different-
home, and he's like, we gotta keep going.
I'll try to find it
Yeah,
for you,
that's
Matt.
it. You're right.
Yeah,
So you heard it before.
Yeah, I've heard it.
it's
Yeah.
in the movie. Is it Colin Farrell?
I think so.
Yeah, this is a clip of a movie.
That can't be it.
Is this it?
What is it?
But I want you to know how you have behaved towards me
No.
and how I have treated you. I'll begin, as is right,
I don't
with
like
my
this.
father, Philip. When he found you, you were mere peasants.
I'm talking about cool stuff. Matt.
wearing hides, tending a few sheep on the mountain slopes, and you could barely defend them from your neighbors. Under him, you began living in cities.
What's up with your YouTube?
That was Alexander the Great, dude. He called all of his army poor fucking idiots. You guys do nothing with that.
I think that actually is the same thing.
From the thing movie.
In the movie, they have that.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. All his boys are like turning on him. They're like, "Dude, we gotta go home. We've been on this mission for
Yep.
fucking 8 years, dude. Can we please go home?"
Yeah, he
And
goes,
he's like, "You guys are never gonna be great. I'm gonna be fucking great
I'm gonna be the great, dude.
for real. People are gonna talk about me. They're gonna say that guy was fucking great.
I mean, dude, if you think about it, like how long
No
ago
one's gonna
was
remember that I was gay."
That was like 300, right?
Alexander the
That
Great.
was like 320, something like that, right?
That sounds good.
I mean, dude, not only is he mentioned in Wikipedia, all of his boys are listed.
What?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's fucking sick.
That's epic.
Thousands of years later, they sing your song.
Your boys. Yeah, it's
Pretty
epic as
sweet,
fuck.
bro.
I am the candy man.
Yeah, we're
Rev up the Bugatti. Ooh.
I think we good.
I like the yeah. We should go to bed.
What else you got?
I like elephants. I like the role they've played.
In
Like
war?
elephants butt fucking Alexander the Great.
They fucked him up?
Yeah, he ran into India. India was coming out with fucking dudes on elephants. They're
What?
like, what the fuck?
I like to think about them shining, man.
The Indian boys?
Yeah.
You'd like Hannibal. You gotta look into Hannibal's story.
What's up with him?
Hannibal was a Carthaginian. He was from
Yeah,
from
Carthage. Yeah.
So Rome was just butt fucking Carthage because Carthage got cocky, and they had cool shit, and Rome was like, "Nah, dude, enough of you guys." It's like modern day like Tunisia,
Yeah.
North Africa, and then Hannibal was like, "I'm gonna fuck Rome up."
Yeah,
And
they
he
ride in on
he got
elephants.
Elephants, dude. He got an army of
Yeah.
elephants, and I could be wrong. I think he marched them from North Africa
to the Alps.
through Spain,
What?
through the Alps. He marched elephants through the
Yeah,
Alps.
he put elephants, and they came down from the Alps, dude, onto Rome.
From the
Oh,
fucking
no.
Alps,
Yeah,
and
imagine
Rome
that.
was just like, "What the?
You talk about some sieges, bro.
What is that?"
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's beef, dude.
just big dogs.
Yeah, yo, that was a good one.
That was,
That was
nice.
pretty good, Lemaire.
That's what beef is.
Rip it on, Lemaire. That's what we need. And for the listener, he had the arm.
The
He had
trunk.
the arm as a trunk.
I mean, that's a must. It kind of controls the whole pace of the thing too. If you don't throw your arm up with it, it's
Yeah,
like
you
kind
do
of lost.
need the. And since then, yeah,
Damn, came down the mountains on some Ellies.
putting elephants through the Alps
You
is
got
pretty
big
wild.
feet, boy.
Thanks, dog. You got big fucking
These
feet.
got some
Look at
big
those
dogs
things,
too, dude.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? They're 10.
Fucking hobbit. Sorry, I didn't think it was. The reference was more
Sounded
that.
so mean.
No, the reference was more that hobbits have big feet.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't want you guys to think I'm calling him fucking Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Sex symbol.
Dude.
He's a sex symbol.
No.
Elijah Wood is a sex symbol, dude.
I don't think so.
What? Bro, Lord, he fucking
mean you don't
destroyed the
think
ring,
so,
dude. What are you talking
dude?
about?
What movie was he where he was a leading man?
He destroyed the fucking ring.
Frodo?
Did Frodo ever get pussy?
Sex symbol. Huh?
Bro, show me anytime
Frodo got
pussy.
pussy, the elf queen that wanted to suck his
She
dick.
did, yeah. Maybe she did,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Also, you're Sam. You are Sam Wise.
He's got the heart.
Yeah.
You remind me of sweet
I got a lot
Sam
of heart,
Wise. And then even Sam Wise gets nasty. Sometimes he says nasty shit to you.
Sorry, dude. Everyone says nasty shit.
True, you have to get
Yeah.
it out.
No, but yours are like truthful. Sometimes people say nasty shit out of like desperation. You say nasty shit out of just like,
I don't mean to.
here's
bro.
something you need to know.
I'm not bad. I'm not mean.
No, I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That makes it worse. You're just telling it like it is. Nobody wants to
I'm
hear
sorry.
that. All right, never
It's
mind. I
good.
didn't mean to make you feel bad.
I don't
No,
feel
it's-
bad.
It's
All
good.
right.
It's a tonic, dude. It's a
Hey,
good-
man, I'm just dealing with that part of myself. Like, you know, I'm sure you got
I
stuff
like
that
it.
you're not so pumped about.
No, it's a tonic, dude. It's the way.
Yeah.
I got actually, I mean, this is an embarrassing story, but I was in couples counseling.
All right, we don't have to
recently.
do this.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
It's candle time.
It was a fun story. We were talking, and we were just talking about work stuff and how to like balance your life with a wife. It's like like they want you not to work, but they want you to they want to have stuff too. So we're like talking about that back and forth. And I just went on this tirade, and I was like, dude, most people just fucking like work for 40, 50 years, like till they're like 65, and then they get cancer and just fucking die.
Yeah.
And
I
dude,
have,
both the lady,
Yeah.
the couples counselor lady, went like, "Oh, well, I mean, okay." The like literally was just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ," because I was laying out the truth, dude.
yeah.
Basically, like, just let me fucking work, dude. Maybe we can get like a good 10 years where we can chill, rather than just getting cancer when we're fucking 65 and dying.
That's what I do. I like
Yeah,
sit
and the
up-
lady was like, "Oh, all right, well, that's kind of grim," and I was like, "Well, that's how the fuck it is. That's
Yeah.
how it is for most people."
Guess what, lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting on your that couch. I had a divot in the couch. Like I made that couch. I
Peep
fucked
that
couch
divot,
up.
brother.
This thing
Yeah,
is
so but this is a real strong thing. Remember that thing you gave me?
the couch I gave you.
I
Yeah.
fucking divoted that so bad, and then mice were living underneath it. So like,
Ooh, there's some
was
mices under there?
Dude,
Mice
it
were
was
living
so
in the heat?
embarrassing. This was one of the more embarrassing things
They're
ever.
using the heat of your divot.
Dude,
Your ass
Bro.
heat and farts
This
What
was
is
one of
this
the most
power
embarrassing
source?
things that's happened to me recently. Billy was
Other
like,
mammals.
yeah,
We're surviving on your farts.
Bill was like, yo, dude, my boy's got a couch. So it's sort of like this, but not that big. And I was like, all right, cool. So we like set this whole thing up, get the couch, and then we're bringing the new couch in. And I was like, all right, let's get the old couch out of here. And I just lifted it up. I was like, yo, hold the bottom, put your foot on the bottom. I lifted it up. There was like a legitimate fucking mice nest with like old orange peels, Dorito bags, like the smell of it and all that, you know. And like, then I'm like, oh fuck. And then I'm like, I'm hoping Bill doesn't see it, but he obviously saw it. He didn't say anything. Then we're carrying it outside, dude. And I was just like, fuck, dude. That was dark. That was
Why, the
dark.
fact you had
and,
mice
then,
there?
and then I just like none of us acknowledged that just happened. And I just sprayed. I sprayed some floor cleaner down and I like fucking mopped it. And we put the new couch in. It was a legitimate like a winter
A
nest.
civilization. Off of your refuse.
Yeah, a small Jerusalem was in there. And I knew it, and it smelled. And sometimes I would be like chilling on the couch, and I would feel them.
You hear your little
I would
buddies.
feel them rustle.
Good
You know?
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the darkness. And while I'm hearing them rustle, I'm like, I'm only gonna live for like 10 years. That it's gonna be good, and then and I'm doing a lot of weird shit now. So whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and it's like, oh yeah, we didn't really make it as a person.
That's the worst
Yeah.
when you confront like the absolute like
So when I get a girlfriend, we got a
Details
couple
of your personal
counseling, I'm ready to
failings.
go.
By the way, though, there is something very nice and honorable about that, though.
I
like
guess,
that.
yeah.
I like staring into the abyss and,
Yeah.
going,
That's the abyss,
and just
bro.
going, yeah, well, fuck it. Just a colony of mice under you eating old Doritos. And you're just like, yeah, well, who gives a fuck anyway?
it is nice when you reach the age where you can kind of like clearly articulate your deepest personal
Yeah.
failings and you know they're terminal.
Oh,
you
yeah.
go, ooh, okay, I hope those fucking Hindus are right about that
It'll
whole
be like,
getting
it'll
another
get
chance
real
thing.
dark. and
Terminal
I'll, like,
problems and just staring right at them and going, yeah, so what? Shit sucks. I fucking suck. Fuck it.
I'll hit,
What's it to you, fucking dickhead? You're gonna die too.
That's what I'm saying. I'll start hitting the panic button, and it's just like, dude, I'll just do like the thing on the remote, and I'll just be like, there were 3 rings forged for the elves, and I'm like, yes.
Well, yeah.
And now it's time to go to bed.
Time to nod off.
Lord of the Rings is back on.
Lord of the Rings is on, dude. You're slapping that vein. You're
Yeah.
fucking tapping back in.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
7 for the dwarf lords, 9 for the realm of men.
I wonder how many times. I wonder how many times that mouse colony heard Lord of the Rings. There's probably, I mean, they probably understood it. You know what I mean? Like Pavlov's dogs, they're like, oh, Doritos are coming. You could hear the opening credits of Lord of the Rings, and they were like, it's time to eat. We're all going to eat now.
Dude,
And
the Uber Eats thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
So many-
that might have been a holiday.
Yeah.
Oh.
So many generations of mice. It was probably instinctual. There were probably baby mice born
It might have been like pig in the holidays.
that heard the music and they were like, this is it.
Oh.
Our fart king is the feast.
The throne, dude.
Just, dude, in that, living under that couch, you just hear, brrr.
Oh.
That's your fart, dude. It must have felt so good.
Imagine hearing them muffled through the phone, be like, "Oh, hello, it's Uber Eats. I'm outside."
Great, I'll be right there.
Yes, we feast.
Yeah, the Uber Eats was bad.
Uber
Uber
Eats
Eats was bad.
Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside right now. What language is that, man?
Sorry, we took your city. So
We are outside right now.
sorry, we scaled your wall so long ago.
Yeah,
We
dude.
took your city.
My bad. That was Godfrey. Yes, I like that. That dude, the Woodman had some colonies of mice.
Oh yeah.
The Woodman had a fucking mouse nest in his closet.
Yep.
That
Confirmed.
dude just bowls of fucking hardened mustard
They spin
and
your
shit.
t-shirts into like a little fucking cyclone.
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
nests, dude.
It's fucked up looking, man. Your mouse nests are terrifying. Dude, I had a mouse nest in my oven at one of my old
Oh,
houses.
we got mice in this oven.
Dude, yeah. It's
Yeah.
when you start lighting it up and you smell their mouse shit,
Yeah,
that stuff's
I had
that
fucking.
stinks.
I've had everything I could do to get rid of these boys. There's nothing
Not
much.
One thing's left.
What's that?
Predator.
Cat.
Cat. I know.
Predator,
One thing,
bro.
dude. Tybalt.
Sweet Tybalt would be.
Give him a
He'd be a-
vacay up here.
He's an outdoor boy, dude.
Yeah,
I
but
can't lock him in the big city.
He could hunt. Take
He
him
would have a
back.
good time at night,
Yeah, true.
killing those guys.
Or just give
Also,
him
it
a
would just be me
glorious-
grabbing him and holding him
This is
every
urban
day.
warfare.
Any shit's everywhere. Get a new cat. The new promise.
You know what happens after that?
What?
When you and a lady buy an animal together?
Bro, don't remind me. I'll cry.
Cats are forever.
Brother,
dude.
don't remind me. I'll
You
cry.
know what happens next.
Brother, yes, you give them the animal and you cry when you think about it. I know. I know.
You're familiar with the animal. The animal leaves.
You can't take the animal, bro. Only the most heartless would take the animal.
I've lost.
You would,
yeah.
but dude, if they offered it up,
Oh, I've offered up.
if they gave you the animal, like, dude, I know this is gonna be a long road for you. Here's your dog. That's how I think it should have went down. But whatever, dude. My 2
I
cents.
mean, you want to talk about life failures, guys. Talk about the dog I lost. Kills me. Brittany hits me all the time. She goes, "Is that
Don't
dog
fraud,
still
dude.
alive?"
You're talking about they're
I'll be like
just
chopping
fucking.
fucking carrots. I'll be like sitting there and she's like, "Do you think that dog's still alive?" And I was like, "Brittany, shut the fuck
That's
up." about the
demonic.
dog."
That's demonic, dude.
Dude, they-
Ooh, no, I would do that if I were her.
She's like, I
I
saw.
like it. I do that shit. I like those games. I'm like, yeah, you still think about
Yeah.
that dog?
We
you
need
motherfucker.
exorcism for these games, dude.
You don't like fun games like that? You don't like to bother the shit out of people that you're supposed to be in love with?
I'm a demon now.
I'm a demon now.
I'm a demon now.
You're the mouse king, dude. Oh, I bet that house was cold as shit too.
Yeah, I never turned the heat on. Yeah.
Definitely no heating. It was definitely like 20 at night. And just a fart came down. They're like, yeah.
I'm just like farting and jerking off and watching Lord of the Rings.
Imagine the one.
Like eating weird takeout, and then the problem is that I eat the food and then I put it down on the ground.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
boys,
You
dude,
know?
for the boys.
and then like I fall asleep, so they're feasting,
Oh.
and then they take it underneath. So
They-
They
What?
carry the
Burrowed-
styrofoam tray under the couch.
they burrow a hole underneath the couch, and like like the black lining.
Uh-huh.
They bite through that, and then they burrow a hole, and they carry everything up. Honestly, the industriousness of it. Oh,
It's pretty.
is-
Dude,
Yeah.
they would probably
They're
make
carrying like there was a
pilgrimages.
Tostitos when Billy lifted it up. There was a Tostitos bag, and I was like, yeah.
In your fucking center of your couch. They'd probably come up every now and again to like they'd have like their noses on your sweatpants
I've
smelling
never said a
farts.
word to
As a
Bill about this.
pilgrimage, as a
I never said a
pilgrimage.
word about it. And I was like so grateful that he didn't bring it up. Because we were just with this like
That's it.
we just got the couch from like his hot friends that fucking work out and shit.
Yeah.
And he like came to my house like, oh yeah, this fucking guy. Yeah.
Dude, did you hear the face? Did you see the face he made? He's like, then I lifted it up and there was a Tostitos bag in there, and I was like, just facing that sadness of like, God damn, they were living off me, dude. Oh. Munching Tostitos bag.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you had dip. Dude. You were watching
I
Lord of the
ripped
Rings,
Tostitos, dude.
just dropping
I
cheese.
get it all over myself.
Cheese, oh, son of a bitch.
I got shirts that are like fucking vaguely stained.
Oh, you're telling
that
me.
you can't wash it. You can't wash it out. Like you
Yeah,
think you
done.
washed it out, but after like the fourth
No.
or fifth time.
That was the one thing you would have really loved about me at West Point.
What?
My military uniform being covered in ketchup. And I was there for 2 days and my military uniform was covered in fucking shit,
You
dude.
get rocked, dude. Eating gets you fucked up. Eating makes you fat and dirty, dude.
I was a unit wearing a fucking military uniform with like cheese on it.
Yeah.
People were like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" I'd be like, "I agree, dude.
Yeah.
I fucked up bad."
Getting that ketchup on, I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
Dude,
getting
the
ketchup,
sickest
dude,
thing
wearing
is
a
like,
white button down.
Oh, it was white?
It was white,
Oh man.
dude. Dropping a glob of ketchup on your fucking the top of your belly. That
You like a
shouldn't-
lot of ketchup too.
I love ketchup,
Dude,
man.
you
Yeah, I love ketchup, dude.
You know
dude.
I love ketchup.
I'm a barbecue sauce guy.
Barbecue sauce.
What is that phrase?
Chili's, baby.
Baby
back.
backers. God damn.
Yeah, but this is the best it's ever been for me. Do you remember when I was getting into the white queso?
Yeah.
When I was doing the cheese dips?
Yeah.
That was the dark.
Oh.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I'm just doing green salsa now. It's a lot healthier.
That's healthier.
Salsa verde is so nice.
Salsa verde is good. I was doing
Superfood.
I was doing like the white queso.
Yeah, that's.
I was doing like cheese and Tostitos.
Really?
Where were you hitting Cadobe's
Yeah, I was
or
grubbing,
was
dude.
that where were you hitting like Chipotle or Cadobe's?
Chipotle.
Yeah, they brought the queso out. That was like let's get
Mm.
American Fat campaign.
That's how you get a moist village.
Yeah, oh yeah. Liquid cheese. That must have been crazy.
Damn, how good is Velveeta? Velveeta
Shells
mac
and
and
cheese is
cheese.
good. Mac and cheese is good.
Melting it on chips in the microwave. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those are
dude.
the days.
Oh my god. Before you understood that cheese, you couldn't have like half a block
Yeah,
of cheese
Before
every day.
you realize
This is
it
like what I was
fuck
telling
your
you.
whole
Like
shit up.
everyone's like, you're a couple days from being homeless. Like, if Bay leaves, you're back to Velveeta and cheese, dude.
Oh yeah.
You'll be making your own.
Oh
be whipping
no
it
no
up.
no! I'll just order food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you gain tons of weight. You order food.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, true. That'll get you. That'll blow you up. But do you know anything about the fat vaccine? Is that a real thing? Or am I being tricked? The obesity.
I don't know, but I
vaccine?
did hear that they're prescribing liposuction for young kids instead of trying to get them to like get better eating habits because they gave up.
That's not.
Dude, they're
Well,
up against a
what's
fucking
that?
I
wall.
What's
heard
that?
there's an obesity vaccine. I don't know if it's true or not.
Huh?
What's it called? Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
That's
There's like
the vax.
there's like a pill. It's like I think it was a diabetic pill, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's like
Dude, I'm
5
all
different.
for this for the kids because they can't fight that
There's
battle.
a bunch
dude.
of LA comics that are already munching Ozempic.
No,
Fat bros are skinny bros now.
from Ozempic.
Yeah.
I heard you can't really go off of it though.
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
I think for life. I think you get a munch Ozempic for
Which
life.
is, yeah, I don't
You
want to
get
take one of
fat
those
as
for
shit.
life.
No, man.
What if
It-
shit goes
What,
wrong?
you
and
get
then-
fat if you stop taking
If
it?
you stop taking it, you get super fat.
What if
Yeah.
the company goes out of business?
The what?
Yeah,
What
man.
if the company making Ozempic somehow?
I'm
don't
feeling
think
they
they
won't. But yeah, exactly.
True, but what if things
Exactly.
go wrong?
Or yeah, I mean, like every other one, it gets discontinued, and
Yeah,
oh man,
it's like, yeah, I don't want
Start
that.
eating
Big Pharma's
ladies.
got people like you're living on quite a lie at that point.
Yeah,
If you're on like fat pills, hair pills, dick pills,
antidepressants.
you're RoboCop, dude.
You're
You know what I
RoboCop.
mean? You know what? That's what I was talking about with the back to tanks. There's got to be people that are like super rich that can afford to like completely rejuvenate themselves.
Yeah, like blood. The was like the blood switching and shit.
Beyond that, yeah, beyond blood bags. Like every night, just be like, oh, whatever happened today, undo that.
Hyperbaric chamber.
There
yeah, I
has to
guess
be a
you're right.
thing. Like
Yeah.
a tomb they go into.
Yeah, but do you even want that? Do you want to keep living?
No,
I don't, but those psychos do.
no,
Do you even want to keep living?
not past my.
I mean,
normal
Yeah, I'm
situation.
done, dude.
Yeah,
Every
don't-
few days, I'm just Do you want
You want?
20 million more days?
I'm looking forward.
I don't
to
like to
cl-
count days though.
I'm looking
If you-
forward to getting real tired around like 70 and like being like,
Oh.
all right.
Yeah, but Matt, how many days
man.
do you think 70 is away from you now?
What is it?
Do the math.
365 times fucking 40 is 300 times 40, whatever that is. 12,000.
12,000, yeah.
12,000
Like
days?
10,000. You have 10,000 days.
That's good.
Well, if you had $10,000, you don't think that's a lot, right?
$10,000.
Yeah. You know, like you can imagine 10,000.
Oh yeah. 10,000.
That's how many days you have left.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm all for it, dude.
Fuck, bro.
I'm all for that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good
Best case
I might have
prediction.
38 days.
Yeah. I mean,
I've
you
been getting
could go
pumped. Though.
tomorrow. but-
I might make more, dude. I've been getting pumped every morning. I've been getting real into like communicate. Not like, I mean, obviously they're not talking back to me, but I'm like being real nice to my body right now. I talk to all my cells in the morning. I'm like, "What's up, boys?" Boys, let's
Holy
get it. I wake
shit.
them up, dude. I now make sure part of my waking up is I fully like.
Are you
I'm
doing
like-
like the morning walks too?
Yeah, I do those as well.
Yeah.
I walk with my dogs a lot. But dude, it's been a very fun thing. I wake up and I get so pumped on it's my cellular kingdom. I've talked about it before. But I go, boys, what are we gonna do, boys? Wake up, buddies. Wake up, buddies. And
No.
I shake my legs and go, hey,
Your
buddies.
feet have a better life than me.
Dude, I'm telling you. I just go, hey, buddies. You feel so good. I'm in tune with myself. I just go, hey, buddies. What do you guys need? It's a good way to be.
I'm all right with it, man.
Dude, think about it this way. If you like really slow down, if you think about a specific body part, you can almost feel that body part.
Of course.
Yeah, you can give yourself a boner in like 2 seconds.
Isn't that crazy? If you think about your thigh, it's like, whoop, there's a sensation in my thigh.
Yeah.
So if I'm like thinking about all my cells, I'm doing something to them.
Oh, we've talked about this before on the phone.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yes,
like right
dude.
now, think of my right foot. Whoop, there's a sensation in my right foot. Something's happening.
Like the consciousness to body
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
something. And I'm immersed. And if I'm going to all my cells going like, boys.
In that book I was telling you
they're
to
going
read,
like,
dude, in that book I was telling you to read, they claim that there's no, the dude claims that there's no recordings, bro. There's no recordings of sexual fantasies up until consciousness starts. And then there's no homosexuality until like 1,000 years ago.
really?
2,500 years ago, we became like verbally conscious.
Whoa.
And he proves it through like language.
Dang.
You gotta check it out, dude.
I go with the bicameral mind. Julian
Yeah, yeah,
James.
yeah.
I'll give it another swirl.
It's crazy though. Listening to him talk about that shit was killing
Yeah, I
me,
gotta
bro.
give it another swirl.
No gays until maybe 2,000 years ago, because they didn't have like a way to
I
like
can see
start
it. I can see
fantasize. They couldn't fantasize, dude.
Oh, they didn't have a way to fantasize
They didn't have
about
a way
dudes.
to fantasize because you literally couldn't think.
Gayness does start
That's
in the
not
mind.
true.
Gayness starts in the mind.
I mean, it's just it's a long book. It's like a thesis in a book.
Okay.
Matt loves this stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
And also,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I feel like
it
human
was
human
yours.
mind and evolution, it would take so much longer. 2,000 years is not enough time for us to have gained
So this
a
guy,
significant amount of brain power where we can imagine
so this
things that
guy's
make
saying
current.
our brains have been very powerful, and then what we did was we got to a point of language where we started like talking about our experience, and that changed consciousness. So there's like being aware, and there that is just always, and then there's what we're doing right now is like high consciousness. And those are like two separate things, and one of them like changes human nature completely because we're talking about living. It's a crazy book.
Makes sense. We're putting more symbols into the mix, and it keeps getting more complicated and complicated. And more
I don't know.
things.
Like you said, it was debunked or whatever, but it's so cool. To
I
listen
heard
to.
it was
This is
debunked. I
right
didn't-
up your alley, though.
I didn't claim debunk. I was reading it, and
Yeah.
someone was like, "That stuff was." I like saw it on Wikipedia. Like that.
Like people would hear thought like there's no like written down. There's no stories of crazy people in ancient Greece because everyone was fucking schizophrenic. Everyone was
people are
talking
all
to the
fucked
gods.
up.
Everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, Hermes told me to do that." Did you ever get into the Herms, dude?
No, that's like no. I disagree.
Yeah, I mean you could totally disagree with the guy's book.
Yeah, but I
know
think-
Matt's gonna love it though.
Okay.
I'll be
Yeah.
excited. Yeah.
Dude, they have these things, the Herms. It's just it's like a fucking sculpture, like a statue
Yeah.
with an erect penis and a Hermes head, and everybody like was like very stoic and like everyone was like, those things are fucking holy. And then one dude got all drunk and went around with the sword and knocked off all the dicks.
Why?
Yeah, yeah.
He had enough.
It's the sacrilege of the Herms, dude. Check it out. You'll like it. The Herms.
Now you have a pushback on the bicameral mind. You're saying we've always.
I
been
mean,
gay.
dude, I can't explain it.
Not that we've always
can't
been gay, but I think people were just as smart as we are now, and not intelligent, but these dudes were like if you found our civilization today, 2,000 years later, and it progressed, you'd be like, oh, they were deeply religious. There were churches everywhere. They thought that bread turned into flesh, and that wine turned into blood, and they all believed it.
Right,
Like, there's
right.
just shit like that. It's like, I don't know. There's definitely still
Mm.
whores and drunk dudes and fucking guys, fucking
Yeah,
off.
Yeah, yeah.
Boys
Guy
been
got
boys.
drunk and cut off all the dicks.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah. There's guys farting on couches, mice.
Definitely a
This is
lot
tale
of
as
that.
old as
Actually.
time, baby.
Yeah,
True
this
that.
is like I've never like I finished that book and I was like, damn, there's nothing more up Matt's fucking lane than
I got to
this.
do that book. I was like reading about. It. I'm like, this shit sounds so fucking cool. Just
Yeah,
dudes
this is
hearing
all- this is
dudes
all
just
your
hearing
stuff, dude.
voices.
I want to see
being
your
like,
face.
huh?
I want to see your
Yeah,
face.
true. Let me get up here.
No, I moved it. We're good.
I like the idea of dudes hearing voices and all that stuff.
Echolalia is when you just hear your own thoughts in your own mind, like your own like voices,
Mhm.
and then you have to say them out loud. You're forced to say them out loud,
Jeez.
and I think that's the
I-
most suffering I think you can go.
I
through.
did it today. We were sitting there. You were gone. I was sitting there with Gardini. I just went, Blacka!
Yeah.
And I just out loud in the place. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I said that out loud.
Where were you?
We were in the fucking in the
Echolalia,
bar
dude.
above the cellar.
At the cellar?
Yeah. I was sitting there like just like drawing with chalk on the table. I was going, Blacka! I was like, oh my God, I know I said that out loud. I think I have
Good
echolalia.
Lord, dude. Hello, wake up, feet.
What are we gonna do today?
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I
talk to
love
yourself.
that, dude.
What are we
Talk
gonna
to
do
yourselves.
today, feet?
Not
Talk
to be a
yourselves.
cocksucker. I love like laying in bed and be like, what are we gonna do today? Hello, wake up. Cut to like 10 minutes later. It's like, I didn't put the toothpaste there.
Yeah.
Brittany. It's like,
I walk out-
hello, wake up.
I
My
walk
cells
out.
are energized.
I walk out and I
Make the fucking bed.
I'll talk to the boys. I go, boys, don't worry about that. Don't worry, boys. We're all right. We're all right. What should I do?
Holy shit.
On
No,
a
you
regular, on a
No,
day
you
to
don't.
day.
I've talked to my boys.
After like a fight, you'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
don't listen to her.
No.
You're talking
I
about
don't
yourselves?
do that. I go, boys, it's all good. Calm down. I go, yeah, I should probably go and fix that. And I go, babe, my bad. I was spazzing on you.
But you'll spaz and then leave the room and talk to your body parts.
A little bit, yeah. Because I'll be like, boys, calm down. Because I feel that you get the juices flowing. I go, boys, no need for those juices, boys.
Boys?
Yeah, the boys. I'm a boy
All
myself.
Matt, all I have is the boys. But
Yeah, dude.
if I had a chick, I mean, just hypothetically, how many hours do you get without fights? Would you say?
The majority. You get the majority without
So
fights.
like 4 hours in the morning, you get to yourself. Nice.
Yeah,
thumbs up.
you
You
get
and the boys.
the fights genuinely are few and far between. You just hyper fixate on them. You'll start being like, all we ever do is fight. It's like, dude, we don't really fight that much. And you're like,
So most of the time,
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
probably
you're
right.
waking up with the boys.
it's just you and the boys.
She's giving you a little guff.
Boys.
Fucking time to
Just you
walk
and
the
your
dogs.
knees.
She might be. She
Yeah.
might be sweet in the morning. A lot of times
Yeah.
you're sweet in the morning.
Horny sweet or
They could be a little horny too.
yo, I like that.
Horny sweet.
Yeah, sometimes the sweet pisses me off. I go, what the fuck?
Really?
Fraud.
No.
I remember you. I know who you really are. And then I go in the other room and I go, boys,
Boys.
don't listen to that. Motherfucker.
No, dude, you're telling your
The
boys bad
bitch
stuff.
said that to us. And I hit her and I go, boys, what have you done? That wasn't me. That was you.
It was myself.
My boys.
Yeah, I've only been talking to my
You
dick.
are
I gotta start
fucking
talking to the rest of my
nuts.
body.
Dude, you are nuts.
Dude, it makes you feel good.
I'm all for whatever makes
No,
you
for
feel
sure.
good. Whatever
It's
makes
weird.
you feel good. But yes,
It's
that's
weird. It's
one of
like-
the strangest
But
things.
your cellular kingdom,
Most
dude.
of the things you say.
Imagine giving your boys veggies. Dude, imagine how good it is when you give your boys veggies. You eat a good veggies.
This is your
and you go,
cellular Jerusalem, dude.
boys. And
I
they're
know.
like, thank you. And you're like, yes, boys.
I
no
know
problem."
most of your theories and ideas. I have some idea where they're coming from. I go, yeah, I see how that makes sense, dude. Waking up and talking to yourselves.
Dude, why not? They're
I'm not saying it's no.
They
I'm not
are
saying
you.
don't.
They are you.
I'm just saying that's the one I'm starting to be like. I don't have any.
That's fair.
I have no grasp of what he's going for.
Your cells are going, please talk to us. Please. Please understand. We miss you, master.
Yeah, what if he stopped at this point, dude?
What?
He has to keep talking to them. He
I
can't
mean, yeah,
leave
if
him
he
be
starts to
now.
ignore
It's
them.
my
Yeah.
favorite thing right now to do.
He can't leave him be now.
Keeps you in touch. It keeps you in touch with yourself. And you're like, oh, yeah, I am an organism made up of these little fucking things floating around. And they need stuff. I just go, what do you guys need, boys?
Oh my god,
And then, dude, I literally sometimes
this is spooky, dude.
I'll be overeating and I go, boys, I don't need all this extra food, but boys, we're gonna have a little treat here,
You think
boys.
you got a little bit more room for it?
Boys,
You guys think you can make some room? We got some more boys coming in.
Boys,
We got some more boys.
meet your new friends, Slim Jims.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, that's been my week. That's been entertaining me throughout the whole
It's pretty
week.
awesome.
So fun.
It's truly an unbelievable thing. It's a scary, unbelievable process.
I think I'm onto something though.
You probably are, dude.
It makes you feel great. Just be like, boys.
I feel like if I did it, I'd
I
feel
only
bad.
like literally think like that with my dick.
Really?
I'm like, dude, what's going on, bro?
You talk to your dick. That's good.
Yeah.
You guys talk to yourselves?
No,
Yeah,
I
all
don't
the
talk
time.
to. I just in my head, like if I had to imagine doing this to a part of me, it would be like, yo, dude, like what the fuck's going on? Like you're supposed to be super hard right now. Like what's up? Like, she's saying shit like, am I gonna get to come one of these times? And you're like, yo, what's going on?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna be
that
very
sucks.
straightforward with you, ma'am. Almost never. You're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
That is not my problem.
Sick.
Dude, here's the thing. If you're a guy and you don't come, they're like, what's wrong with you?
Maybe I should start talking to
You
myself.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
We never get a break, dude. If a guy doesn't come, we're wrong. And if they don't come, we're
Oh, I
also
thought
wrong.
I totally thought you meant that is not my problem, as in girls come with me. That's what I thought you meant.
No, I'm saying.
No, I know. That's why I was like, damn, dude.
No, dude, I'm
I
saying.
thought you fully were just like,
That shit
yeah,
was killing me when I
can't
was at
relate.
your house. What was that shit I was talking about? Oh, when we were talking about the mentalist at your house.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about the mentalist thing that you guys did.
Yeah.
And then Brittany was like, oh, yeah, that makes... Because I was like, dude, you felt that? You felt that on Shane's
On the nose. Yeah.
That
Felt
was
on, my,
crazy.
felt on my
And
nose.
I was like, that's nuts. And Brittany like tried to explain it. And I was like, what? And then Matt was like, yeah, it works for sex too, right, hon? Like, we're coming, right? Like, that shit was fucking hilarious. We're coming
What I-
now. Oh my
yeah,
God,
what
we're
I
coming
feel, you
now. We're
feel.
coming now.
She's like, we're touching. I'm like, yeah, when I'm touching you, I'm coming. Obviously, you're coming every time. She goes,
Oh my God, are we coming?
Very funny.
Oh, no.
But yeah, man.
My boys are tired.
Yeah,
my
my
cells
boys.
need to go to bed.
My boys need some sleep.
My boys are going, please.
Yeah, please.
sleep.
Are you gonna pump us full of coffee tomorrow? Maybe, boys.
Boys,
But it's for a good reason.
boys, don't worry. Tomorrow, we're going to do the same thing. Chicken wings, vodka, powerlifting. We gotta deadlift and do squats tomorrow.
You are feeding them the joy of stand up, though.
The joy of stand up.
Don't think that doesn't count.
Oh man,
No,
the,
it was
adrenaline,
great.
the
Like
adrenaline
that.
of that must be
The
crazy.
boys like it, dude.
Yeah, I was sleepy today, but thankfully I did 5 shows.
Stayed up till 3 in
That'll
the
wake
morning
you up.
talking about the boys, dude.
Well, 3 in the morning is nothing to me and my boys.
Really?
We love 3 in the morning.
Oh, it's actually 3:08. My boys knew what time it was.
Nice. I wish it was 3:11.
I've been keeping this thought to myself. That'd be sick.
We should stop it at 3:11.
You've been keeping this to yourself?
Well, there's never a good time to interject this into any conversation I've had with anybody.
No, of course
in the
not.
last-
But even worse, you know it's wrong.
It's not wrong.
And you're like, boys, I can never tell anybody
It's
about our
far-
conversations.
it's far out, dude.
Boys, this is for us. Me and my ankle. I'm talking to my left ankle right now. This is our little
That's what happens
secret.
when you start counting piggies with your daughters.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
True.
This is
You
fully
start
like
counting piggies, and then you're like, I have
head,
piggies.
shoulders, knees, and toes. What do we say to our feet? We go,
Yeah.
hi, feet.
Hey, piggies.
Matt's laying in bed going, that actually has some value.
I wonder if this could expand in my consciousness.
Just wait till they start talking back. That's when you got a real problem.
Oh, the kids? Oh, the
No.
cells?
The boys. When you're laying in
boys.
bed and your foot's
The
like,
cellular kingdom.
I'd be delighted
Do
to
it.
get some messaging from them.
Oh,
kick her.
No, dude.
I'd be
Think about
delighted.
what happens in kingdoms. Coups, fucking plots.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect harmony. Well, the coups is sickness and illness.
Yeah.
That's the coup. So it's like, trust me, bro.
no, what if one of your hands rises up?
Rises up where?
Says, yeah. Was that your face?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's a hand rising up.
You guys don't understand. It's perfect harmony.
That's what every kingdom thinks. dude.
Yeah, that's what they
Every
think,
cellular
dude.
kingdom thinks like, oh, we're in complete control.
Everyone thinks it's the homeland.
Next thing you know,
I
the
hope.
appendix starts yapping up.
We'll see. If it does, if it does, it's my time. It's my time. But I've been trying. I'm giving them the best I can give them. That's just what they're getting.
You do hydrate like a motherfucker.
Hydrate nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mountain Valley, bro.
you gotta stay hydrated.
I really do have to stay hydrated, man. I can't. I don't do well. I run
Yeah.
out of the water.
All right, well, let's get you some sleep. Let's get you
Yes.
sleep.
Yeah, I'm so tired,
Dude, let's all bump mics, dude. That
guys. I love you
Mike's.
guys so much.
I fucking love you guys.
Matt, I love you so much,
Love you,
dude.
dude.
The history
Good
pod
crusade.
was awesome.
Those 2 weeks were hell for me, dude.
Talking about yourselves.
We were
is-
gone.
I know, but it was nice. It was nice.
Taking
It's
a
nice to take
recharge.
some time
it's
off.
a charger for sure. It's
Yeah.
a charger.
It's nice.
But dude, I love you guys. For
I
real.
love you. Thank you guys. I'm so
I
happy
love
you
the
slumber
cross.
partied.
Huh?
I'm so happy you slumber partied here.
This is the best.
This is
You
what it's
should
all
do it
about.
all the time.
I know.
If you can.
I will.
You're welcome.
Thank you, dude. Let's do the slumbies.
Lemaire, thank you for being here, supervising.
Thank you for looking after Sean.
Lemaire, you might have to fire Sean.
Sean's a
don't
big
get
fella
pissed,
now, dude.
Well, he's
Sean-
a competitor
He's a
now.
big man
Sean
now,
gets
dude.
He's a
so
competitor.
pissed.
Yeah.
He's a competitor
Dude,
now,
you remember
dude.
how pissed he was when I
I'm
beat him
not
in UFC?
pissed.
Oh my
And I'm
god,
not
dude!
a
You should have
competitor.
seen me
Crazy.
beat his ass.
What
in
was
UFC
this?
today.
He brought up he brought up UFC when I was outside of the
UFC,
cellar.
the video game.
Yeah.
I beat him in it, and Sean was like, it was crazy.
Because I was saying I got beat at pool. I was
I'm
like,
not crazy. You're Iblis. You're crazy.
You're a
Iblis.
bliss of stuff for the Lord.
yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, when you
No.
get beat at pool, it's like emasculating. And Sean's like, yeah, like UFC.
No, that's a
Of
bad
course, dude.
Yeah.
Match.
I did say
Shane brought me over to the apartment and fucking embarrassed me in UFC.
Shut up.
And then he acted like he was so fucking cool. One day I'm gonna fucking.
Did you
kill
listen to
him.
the first episode of his
No.
cast?
No, I
He
haven't heard it.
destroys you, dude.
What?
No.
No, that's not true.
I know.
What, on Suave?
Huh?
On Suave?
On Suave.
T
Suave.
Suave.
T
Suave?
Suave.
T Suave. I'm pumped for you, Sean. Taking the next step.
I hate
It's
myself.
your evolution.
You
your
hate
journey.
yourself?
Yeah. It's
What the hell are you talking
embarrassing.
about?
How can you hate yourself?
How can you
Sean?
hate yourself, dude?
You have a huge dick
lot
and
of
you're young.
reasons.
What are you
You
talking
have
about?
a huge dick. You're young and.
Wait till you
God,
figure out
you're
what
handsome.
young is. That's gonna hurt because you're gonna have to be old to figure it out.
I'm waiting
I
on
think
that.
you don't even know.
All right, dude. That's gonna blow.
I think real old is headed our way.
We're 10,000 days, dude.
Yeah, man.
5,000 days. Fuck.
It's
bro.
kind of cool though. I like it. Thinking about 10,000 days ago, god damn, I could flicker out at any second.
Every
Oh, I
day,
did the
you
math.
gotta make
It's
every day count.
14,000.
14,000?
You got
I got
14,000.
4,000 bonus days. I'm already up 4,000 days.
You
Fantastic.
talk to yourselves. I mean,
What the hell, dude?
could be more.
Yeah, true. 16 maybe.
You gotta give him a pep talk every day.
Every morning, dude.
I mean, dude, you
you're
might
not
have
awake.
scientists
not
thousands
The
of
awake.
inches
years.
we need are all around
Dude,
us.
thousands of years from now, they'll be like, and then they figure it out to talk to themselves.
You're not awake
You
until you
never
get your blood
know.
pumping. That's what I figured out. You got to like jump around and move around and get your blood pumping, then you're actually awake. So, just think about it.
Yeah, take that, paraplegics. You fucking sleepwalkers.
They're in a state of rest. They are in a state of rest. I mean, they could hyperventilate.
I mean, dude, Anakin's a nugget.
True.
Anakin Skywalker? Yeah. Nah, he's Darth at that point. Darth's the nugget.
Dart's a nugget. Yeah.
Anakin was an able-bodied.
Anakin was
He was an
God,
able-bodied
dude.
sis.
Anakin was God. If you could have Anakin as a full-grown Sith,
Oh,
don't get me
man.
started.
Oh, it would have been so nice.
Oh my god.
All right. God damn.
Yeah, let's go
I just
back.
don't want to get up.
I know.
It's so much easier to lay here.
just
We're going
keep
to blow out
chatting.
all these dumb fucking candles.
What time are we at, Sean?
7 hours.
Woo,
Jesus
my
H.
goodness.
No
Christ.
one got this far. We're
No,
talking
they
to
did.
no one right now.
No, they did.
It was a good podcast.
No
I
one,
listened to the
no
whole
one
thing.
heard this. I'm a mermaid. No one heard this.
Man.
I'm a
Iblis,
cross-eyed
Iblis.
mermaid. Ugh.
All right.
I know science.
Are we sure this isn't going to be too much smoke?
We'll see.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Worst case scenario, a bunch of hot firefighters bust in here and rip us out of here.
Oh, dude, this is
Just an
backdraft.
axe. That's a lot of smoke.
Are you friends with the animal? Do you know the? Are you familiar with the animal?